The following is a presentation of Paola Sports Live. It's time for Panther Sports. On your new home for Paola High School Athletics, Paola Sports Live. Paola Sports Live is presented by Go Brawley. It just works. Learn more at gobrawley.com. Also by Elliott Group. Hers Incorporated. Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. And Miami County Dance Movement. This is Paola Athletics. On your new home for the Panthers, Paola Sports Live.
And good Tuesday evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Burlington, Kansas, the site of the Burlington Invitational. Big tournament here between some really good teams from across the state of Kansas. Pretty broad geographic makeup of this tournament, and I think some pretty good competition as well. I think we'll get a good chance to see some really good girls basketball here in just a little bit as your Paola Panthers get ready to take on the Sabetha Bluejays. The boys will play on the backside, our nightcap here in this doubleheader. Do appreciate the tournament format, having girls play and boys play on the same night in the same gym. What a novel concept. But we're excited to be here in Burlington, getting ready for this one. We'll have this entire tournament for you this week, regardless of how things work out, whether the bracket shapes up to a Friday night contest for both teams, a Saturday contest for both teams, or perhaps even a split with a Friday night and a Saturday night. All that will be determined a little bit here this evening as the bracket starts to take shape. This tournament got underway last night. Still trying to find some results to those games last night, but we will have a better idea of what side of the bracket we'll be on. We'll be back in action on Thursday with another matchup, and we'll preview that a little bit later on here as we get on through the evening as we settle in for a good night of high school basketball here on Paola Sports Live. BJ Harris along with you, back in the saddle after a little hiatus. Thanks to those gentlemen for stepping in. Hopefully they did a good job for you, but we are glad to be back at it here in Burlington, getting ready for the Blue Jays and the Panthers. Lady Panthers coming into this ball game off a tough loss to a very good Piper team, 36-57. A young team here in Paola that is kind of feeling their way through. You saw them go through an early slump where they lost 4 games, bounced back with Bonner the first game back from Christmas break, and then lost that game last Friday to Piper. This is just their second game of the new year, played a Friday and a Friday, so hopefully have had some time to get to work under first-year head coach Jamie Butler, and looking forward to what they have here tonight. In that loss to Piper, led by Kate Edgar's 11 points. She's been the catalyst for them offensively and defensively to an extent. Maggie Kalk and Eva Kale each had 6. Kale, a real bright spot, the sophomore, 13 rebounds against the Pirates as well. But turnovers continue to plague the Panthers as they had 27 against Kansas City Piper, and they're going to have to clean that part of the game up if they're going to give themselves chances against solid teams, and they're going to see one here from the 3A ranks in Sabetha. Sabetha always has tons of athletes on the boys and girls side, a decorated program in multiple sports, and this girls team's pretty good, 5-1. Probably their most glaring victory or near victory was against Nemaha Central. Nemaha Central, a team that had won a state title just a few years ago, and they closed out before the new year in a 33-36 loss. So they can play with some of the big boys, and they beat a Holton team that's really good as well. A Holton team that steamrolled Tonganoxie girls last night. And so you'll see a pretty good basketball team here in Sabetha, but boy, when Paola puts things together, when things start to click for them, you can see the growth potential. You can see what they can put on the floor. It just has to come together, and I think it all starts with first taking care of the basketball. You know teams are going to start to exploit that. We've already seen it. Perhaps you don't have a press, but you're getting ready to play Ola. You better put a press in. You're going to have to learn how to break that if you're the Lady Panthers. On the other side, boy, one of the signature wins of the season so far last Friday night when Paola knocked off Kansas City Piper. We'll talk more about that matchup and more as we get ready for the tip-off of this one. We'll take our first break. We'll come back and talk about the boys' game, get you set for tip-off here in the girls' game. Don't forget, we are in the midst of the Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics pregame show where they are committed to providing quality health care to families in Miami County. A comprehensive approach to oral care. Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. Learn more at ironhorsedental.com or drlaurasortho.com. And one of the big reasons, in addition to Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics, that you can watch from home instead of having to make this trip over to Burlington tonight on a Tuesday, is that's Go Brawley. It just works. If you're in the market for internet, you need to go Brawley. Those guys are local, they know what they're doing, and they are huge supporters of Paola Sports Live, and we want you to support them. Experience a new kind of internet with Go Brawley. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit gobrawley.com. We'll hear from them, get you set for the action when we return here on Paola Sports Live.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Priced right. With plans starting at $34.95. No throttling. No tricks. More upload speed. And the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit gobrawley.com. Go Brawley. It just works.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Once again, back out here, Burlington High School. We're actually in Burlington Middle School. I know exactly where the high school is because we had our entire rig set up inside the high school before we realized we were in the wrong gym. But hustled over here, and here we are now. So no harm, no foul, although ridicule from my camera person here. She's quite frustrated with the whole situation, but it's okay. Here we are. Do have a boys game coming up again on the backside of this. I mentioned the big win, snapped a 3-game losing streak with a win over Kansas City Piper. What a way to bounce back. One of the top teams here over the last few years in really all classes. KC Piper, 59-51, a win last Friday. Bo Robinson and Trey Moala, those two continue to show up. 40, they combined for 40, 20 each. Of the 59 points outputted. Robinson with a double-double, 14 rebounds as well. Moala added 7 boards. Before that, they had dropped 3 in a row. A close one to Spring Hill late before Christmas break, and then Ottawa right before break in a 10-point affair. And then Bonner, that was probably the most glaring loss. That's probably one that got them motivated to play Piper really well. I think if they see Bonner again, they'll have a good shot at him. Keep in mind, Piper beat Ottawa. Piper beat Bonner already. And then the Panthers beat Piper, so take that for what it's worth. They started on the season 4-0, got some statewide recognition. They've fallen out of that top 10 list now, but that's no matter. It's all how you're playing at the end of the season. Right now, Panthers coming in at 5-3 under their very experienced head coach, Dave Cash. Do have the girls coming up. Lady Panthers at 3-5. Lady Bluejays at 5-1 of Sabetha, as we've got a Bluejays and Panthers doubleheader tonight on Paola Sports Live. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. Opening tip-off for starting the game coming up next right here on Paola Sports Live.
Miami County Dance Movement is a place to inspire kids. Miami County Dance Movement is one big family with loving teachers. Miami County Dance Movement is where I'm learning to be flexible in dance and my life. Miami County Dance Movement is so amazing because everybody is so loving and kind. Miami County Dance Movement is like a second family to me.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at Hers, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net.
Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
So, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing. At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Back out here to Burlington High School as the Blue Jays get their introduction. We will do ours as well. Starting lineups brought to you by Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill, your area Bobcat mower dealer. If you're like me over the last 14 days or so, stuck at home, perhaps you got to thinking about that spring mowing season like I did. I was out in the shed trying to get things organized, doing my thing. And you, like me, probably need an update and a tune-up to your mower. They can do that at Hers Incorporated. Start the mowing season with a great Bobcat mower as well if you're in the market for a new one, or take in that one for a full tune-up. They work on all types of small engine. Hers also has you covered when it comes to hydraulic hoses and cylinder repair. Learn more by going to hersinc.net or call 913-247-3530. First up for Sabetha, again 5-1 on the season. That was prior to this tournament bracket coming out. They did have a couple of games since coming back from break, but did not have results on those. It'll be number 12, Emily Krebs, 5'5 junior. Number 13, Cameron Wessel, a 5'8 senior. Number 25, Melina Schumann, a 5'8 senior. Number 31, Leah Renier, a 5'10 senior. And number 34, Abby Russell, a 5'6 senior. Head coach is Nate Bauman. For the Lady Panthers, it'll be 0, Dakaya Yates, 5'10 junior, averages 7.3 points per ball game, second leading scorer on this team. That's the kind of offensive output she's going to need here tonight. Number 13, Maggie Kalk, a 5'9 sophomore, averaging 4.4 a game. Number 15, Kate Ediger, a 5'8 junior, averaging 12.5. Number 25, Ava Kale, a 5'10 sophomore, averaging 5.9. And number 32, Morgan Clark, a 5'11 senior, averaging... They are. Okay. Head coach, of course, I mentioned Jamie Butler in her first year. We have to make sure we've got the correct people in the right spot on the score bug. I think we do, so hopefully we'll be good. We'll know pretty quickly some of these scores. We're underway here in this one. Sabetha will have it, moving from left to right as you watch it on your TV, your phone, your tablet, computer, wherever you may be watching. We appreciate you as always. Out right side, controlled by Schumann. Entry pass down inside, a good look and a good finish as they get it down inside to Abby Russell. Kind of playing that backside post spot, undersized at 5'6", but a good pass from Schumann, and a good finish by Russell. And she draws the contact and the foul on Morgan Clark, her first. And it will send her to the free throw line for the three-point play. Can't get it. First board of the ball game for Ava Kale. Again, she had 13 the other night against Piper. First offensive possession of the ball game for the Panthers. Top of the key, Yates for three on the way. Banks open. Drops in a triple to get things started for the Panthers. And it's a 3-2 ball game and a turnover by Sabetha. They called it a 2. Oh, man. No, there it is. There's a 3. And they put it back. Yeah, so we are mixed up on our score bug. I can fix that. Wasn't for lack of trying. We asked. Didn't we, sis? And that's okay. 3-2. We like that score better anyway. 7:13 to play in this first quarter. Just underway. Left side, Schumann for three. On the way. Good. And she answers right back. That's one probably going to have to get a circle on. 5'8", senior, experienced. And it's Sabetha back in front now, 5-3. And a foul going to be called on the floor against the Blue Jays. They're going to get that one on Emily Krebs. We're behind them. I was looking for number 21. He was telling him number 12. Edgar on the left side. She'll attack baseline. Lost it off her foot. No, lost it off the foot of a Sabetha player, apparently. Paola is going to have to play in the half court. They're going to have to take advantage of their size. They have got a significant size advantage across the board, really at every position right now. They got to do stuff like that. Kale turnaround post play, no good. Good rebound by Calc, already showing that size. And then a jump ball as coming in from behind her was Leah Renier, who stole that away, but it'll be a possession arrow in favor of the Panthers, so they'll keep possession. But you already see the nice move on the entry pass into Kale, and then a good rebound by Calc, trying to get it back to Ava. Kick out to Yates. She'll go outside. Ediger to Calc. There it is. Clark showing, but good defense stolen away by Renier, and she'll bring it up the floor from left to right. 6:36 to go in this first quarter. On the right side, controlled by Wessel. Entry down inside for Renier. She'll go against Kale, knocked it out of bounds. Good play there defensively by the sophomore. And it will stay with the Blue Jays. Inbound deep. And she walked with it. Yep, little stutter step there from Abby Russell on the catch. And another turnover by Sabetha. They're going to zone, kind of press here, about three-quarter court. Boy, they break that well. That, again, I mentioned the pressure and the turnovers. That looked like they've been practicing a little bit. Ediger looks to attack. She'll get stopped on this zone. Kind of a 2-3, box and one perhaps. There's another shot by Yates, no good. Crashing in is Ediger. And pulled out of there, though, by Renier for the Blue Jays. They want to run. Quickly up the floor they go. Off left side, set, drive, three, little runner by Schumann, up and good. She's a player. She's got 5, and it's a 7-3 game. The other thing Panthers got to avoid is getting behind early with the mistakes. That's a foul against Renier. They've just gotten into holes, and you see the confidence kind of drag a little bit. If they can avoid digging themselves in an early hole, then they can stay in this game, I'm fairly confident. Maddie Pitts are going to check into the game. She'll replace Morgan Clark. Before Christmas, the bench was really a good spark. Here's Ediger again attacking from the left side. Pitzer over to Calc on the right, entry down into Yates. Yates shot partially blocked, I think. Pulled out of there by Schumann, and she's going to push again. Eyes up, looking down the court. She'll look to drive at the free throw line. Now kick, left side for Krebs. And Krebs will reset out high with 5:20 to play first quarter. Push off left side, working against Pitzer. Panthers a manned up here. Schumann, she'll pop one right in front of Calc. Good. Boy, Maggie's going to have to play better defense. She's going to get told that, I'm sure, by Butler. I think she's just not used to, didn't expect her to drop that three. Well, she's got 2 already. So Schumann can play. Mike Garter. Entry down inside Kale. Turnaround jumper. Good. Nice move and a good pass. And a good finish by Ava Kale. That stops a 8-0 run by Sabetha. And outside for Schumann, as she'll set it here with 4:40 to play. On the right wing, give up for Wessel. She'll call out the offense. Panthers have sunk into a zone now. Step around, wide open look by Schumann. First miss from that possession, and a foul going to be called. That might be the second. It is on Renier. Starting post, the only person with really any size on this roster, although they have a Nicole Stahlbomber that is 6 foot. Renier will go out of the ball game. In comes Stahlbomber. If she's 6 foot, Ava Kale 6'2". Here's a three on the way by Yates, no good. And a rebound pulled out of there again, this time by Krebs. Here she goes. Everybody brings the ball up. It seems like equal opportunity for Sabetha. Outside for Schumann. Schumann with 8 points already here in the first quarter. Here's a drive into the game, Maggie Lukert. She'll give it up for Russell. Entry to Stahlbomber, lost it, loose ball, back on it. It's Ediger, and a very aggressive play there to get on it and time up. Possession arrow is in favor of the Blue Jays, so they'll keep it here with 3:58. Midway point of this first quarter, 10-5. Panthers down here against Sabetha. Dump it off inside Stallbomber, backing. Good play by Ava Kaler, second block shot of the ball game. Out of bounds, it goes off the Blue Jays. And back to the Panthers. A good defensive stand down there inside as Kale playing big. Hits are going to bring it in this 1-2-2 zone press, three-quarter court. They're going to try to trap right there. Luckily get out of it. Emerson Smith dump off inside Kale. Ooh, got to take that one up if you're Ava. And that's out of bounds, last catch by Sabetha as it hit the foot of Lukert. But Kale's got to take that one up. But you get it in there, she just needs to go. One of three things is going to happen. You're going to make it, you're going to miss it, you're going to get fouled. That's a 66% chance of something good happening, so take it. Bad pass down inside, though. Stallbomber with the steal. And here comes Lukert. She'll drive on Pitzer. Good defense in transition there for the Panthers. Skip pass far side, open look, three on the way by Krebs. No good. And out of bounds it'll go back to the Panthers. Well, they've stopped the momentum a little bit, has Panthers so far, as Maggie Kalk will check back in for Pitzer. Anna Phillips going to come in for her first minutes of the ball game. She'll replace Kale. And Ediger is going to go out as well. In comes Morgan Clark after a break a moment ago. They've handled the press pretty well. Smith will break it. She'll go to the free throw line. Kicked off the foot of a Blue Jay player, so it'll stay with the Panthers once again. It was a good idea. If it gets through, it's an easy bucket for Morgan Clark. Yates on the right wing. At the elbow, Clark. Back to Phillips. Much better ball movement so far here in the early going to this one than we saw before Christmas. In the half court especially. Against this zone. Make smart decisions. Yates down to the corner. She needs some help. Phillips over to Smith. She'll drive. Over to go at the elbow for Clark. Morgan back to Smith. She'll fire a three on the way. No good. And tracked down by Schumann. Here she comes. From left to right. Stallbomber entry pass down inside. Good defense by Phillips and a steal. Another turnover. I think right now in the turnover game, Sabetha's probably got more than the Panthers. If you can just kind of keep it at that, you'll feel pretty good if you are Paola. At the elbow for Clark. Here's Yates back at the top of the key. Push off. Entry pass. Backing Kalk. She walked with it. Yep. Sabetha took an early 2-0 lead. The Panthers took their one and only lead of the ballgame 3-2, and then the Blue Jays went on a 8-0 run. The 10-3, the largest lead's been 7. Right now it's kind of stalled out at 5 here, 10-5. Off left side for Schumann, entry down inside for Stallbomber, another steal by Anna Phillips. She'll push it up the floor. Yates in the passing lane. That's Krebs causing some problems, or actually Wessel. Under 2 to play first quarter. Off left side, Smith at the elbow, mishandled by Clark, and another turnover. Neither team really taking control of this ball game right now. Off left side, entry down inside. There's Anna Phillips again, man. 3 straight possession. She has been a factor causing problems for the passing game of the Blue Jays. Really good minutes off the bench for Anna Phillips. Out goes Yates. Back in comes Ediger, about a minute off the floor for her. Schumann inbound. Get it to the free throw line. Attacking is Wartenberger. Back over to Schumann. She'll pop one. Deep 2. No good. Nobody tracking it down. Tracked down, though, by Krebs, or Wessel, rather. Schumann out high. Panthers are manned back up. Maybe 2 trips down where they were in the zone at the free throw line. Guarded closely by Ediger. Good look down inside. Stallbomber trying to finish it. She does on Clark. Her first bucket of the ball game. Back to a 7-point lead. Pressure has not been a factor. Smith got to make one. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound. Foul going to be called on Anna Phillips. She'll get her first team foul, number 2. Clock stopped exactly a minute to go here in this first quarter. Out goes Clark. Back in comes Kalk, I believe, or Kale, rather. And we're under a minute to play first quarter. Well, back down inside for Stallbomber. Skip outside to the right side for Wessel. Quickly around through Krebs. Back down to Stallbomber. Back outside they go for Lukert. At the elbow, looking to drive here is Wurtenberger. Shot no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Ediger. Ediger double dribbled. She wanted a pass, but it was pretty good defense up the floor. It was going to be a turnover regardless, most likely. Back in comes Pitzer. A real tight rotation, too, which is a little bit different than we saw before Christmas, where kind of long stretches with the same group out there, and she's been really getting them in and out on a strong 8-person rotation here in the early going of this one. And really, with the exception of probably Kate Ediger, it's an equal switch out for about everybody in there. Ava Kale's been really coming on strong, and she's got some size that you can't coach, but everybody else is about even, which makes it real tough on teams to prepare. They're going to say she carried it. Emerson Smith. .6. They're going to get a shot at one here about half court. You got to tighten up on there. Don't foul here late, though. And that's going to be a pretty good look at one, honestly. Off the rim and no good. Well, at the end of one, still really within striking distance. This is definitely a game the Panthers should stay in. Well, let's hope they do when we return in 1 minute. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Affordable with plans starting at just $34.95. No throttling, no tricks. More upload speed and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley, it just works.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Back underway here in this second quarter. Here's a long a three by Kate Ediger right off the buzzer, right off the whistle anyways, to start this second quarter, and Ediger's on the board for the first ball time tonight. And another turnover going the other way. Here's Clark. She gets knocked off her screws. No, she got pushed. She walked because she was shoved, and they missed that one. So a turnover there by Paola. But the three by Ediger gets him right back into the mix of this one. Good, tight defense. Maybe a little too aggressive, but I like it. It's going to be called on. Who'd they get on that? Yeah, Maggie Cowker first. Team 3. So the Panthers back in the zone. Off left side. It's a pretty... there's a tough foul against Ava Kale. And I would say they're calling this a little bit closer than we typically see in a Frontier League matchup, but Kale will pick up her first personal foul. They've spread the love a little bit, at least, across the board here with the Panthers. 4 fouls and all 4 different people. 2 out as Wessel and Wurtenberger go out of the ball game. Back in comes Russell. Looking to drive here is Krebs. She'll scoop off for Lukert. And another foul, another one against the Panthers. And they're going to get Kale again for that one. That's back-to-back fouls on Ava. And that's probably going to see her leave the game. Yep, out she goes. Back in comes Maddie Pitzer. off left side. Hand off for Schumann. She had 8 first quarter points. She'll scoop one off. Good defense there by Pitzer. Gets it right back to her, though. Fortunate bounce of the ball into the hands of Schumann. Luckily, Clark gets a hand on that one. That'd been an easy drive. It was relatively simple anyways for Lukert, her first bucket of the ball game. 14-8. And a turnover. Back up, Lukert with the right hand. Layup. Good. I don't see a timeout. Just can't let things get out of bounds and then out of hand, and there it is. Timeout from Coach Butler. It's a 30. We'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
16-8, largest deficit in the ball game so far for the Panthers is 8 points right now as it sits. There's pick up and great place for a trap. Luckily get out of it. Elbow for Clark. And I say she walked through that one. I'm not sure about that one either. Panthers have almost got it to where they want it in half court. They've been, if you had to put a percentage on it, they're about 80% there. But boy, that last 20% is pretty important because that's where the points come. Holding out high, controlling the offense here is Krebs for the Blue Jays. She'll have it back with her on the left wing. Lukert, who's got the last 4 points. Back around to Schumann, who had 8 in the first half. There's a steal by Ediger. Jumped that pass, got on it. Slow down. No reason to get in a rush. Pitts are going to push it up hard in a hurry. And again, I think their advantage is in the half court if you can take care of the basketball. There it is. They got what they wanted. Ediger up and around. She is fouled. Kind of got bailed out perhaps, but luckily she'll go to the free throw line, and a very good free throw percentage from her. Good free throw shooter. I said that like I was going to give you a statistic, and I thought I had them on here, but best laid plans. It's pretty good, though. And she will knock down the first one. Missed the second. Got to follow that shot. May have been in position to get the rebound. Schumann will hold it on high for Sabetha. Looking to drive. Little scoop with the left hand. Shot no good. And Maddie Pitzer there helping. Stahlbomber gets it though. Lukert set. Fire 3 on the way. No good. Rebound Yates. Kai will pull it out. She needs help. She'll get it from Pitzer. Entry down into Yates and another turnover by the Panthers. Shot no good. And a walk. Good night. I mean, they're racking up turnovers now like they're points. 83%, by the way, is what Kate Edgar shoots from the free throw line. I just pulled it up here. It's pretty good. 50% though tonight. 16-9 your score, 4:47 to go first half. Just feel like they're on the verge. It's almost exactly what I said in the open. Schumann up and under. Good defense by Maggie Kalk. Not the foul, staying straight up and down. Pitzer up in front. I just think they need to slow down a tad here. Work that half court. It's got to be real sure passes. Corner. Smith. Catch. Fire 3 on the way. Just left it short. Rebound by Schumann. She's going to push it. Eyes up looking down the floor. She'll cross over. Drive. And that should be a charge. It is. Back-to-back big-time plays by Maggie Kalk. And that time getting down there in a hurry and setting up and taking the charge. And hopefully that'll give the Panthers a little shot in the arm here for the final half of this second quarter. Out goes Smith. In comes Anna Phillips, who had a really good job earlier defensively. Kalk on the left wing. I'd like to see Maggie catch that and go. She had an open look at it. Going to be a foul against Sabetha. It's going to be against Wessel, her first. Team foul number 6 on the Blue Jays. Panthers have 5 team fouls. Off left side for Kalk. Back to her, go. At the elbow, Yates back around. It's Phillips. Entry down inside for Yates. Takaya, little scoop up shot, no good. She'll probably take one more dribble there too. Schumann, boy, she's good. There's that time not as good for Maggie Kalk, but keeping the points. It was going to be a pretty easy layup, and so you got to do what you got to do and pick up the team's 6th foul. Kalk will pick up just her first personal. Actually, it's her second. And that will send Mary Lukert, 5'7" sophomore, who's got the only 2 points of the second quarter for Sabetha. Now, only 4 points. Now she's got all 5 points. And back to an 8-point lead. That matches the largest of the ball game for the Blue Jays. And she'll rattle one in. Both of them. She's got 6 second quarter points. Good pass from Yates. Down inside Clark. She gets it, and they're going to call another walk on Morgan Clark. Man. That time they got it to the final 95% to get it down low where they want it. Schumann will bring it up the floor for the Blue Jays off left side. She'll pop a 3. Got to get a hand in her face. That one is all but in. Lucky it came out. Now Yates looking up. Phillips on the right side. There's Ediger. Back over to Takaya. She'll drive, pull up, long 2, no good. Follow your shot. Said that a couple of times tonight for a couple players. In transition, right back down they go, backing in. Shot blocked by Morgan Clark on the take by Wurtenberger. Panthers going the other direction. Pitcher, the only one really wanting to push. She'll go to Phillips on the right side. Phillips wanting to go into Clark. Here's Ediger. She'll drive. Nowhere to go with it. They are in a hurry whenever Ediger gets it. Down inside Clark. Lots of contact. Back around they go. Kate, she looked baseline. Nowhere to go. Good defense by Schumann to close off the baseline. A pretty good defense here by Sabetha. Here at the elbow, Clark. She tries to step through, and a foul going to be called. And it'll be 1-1 for Morgan Clark. She's just a 35% free throw shooter. No points yet tonight either from Morgan. And here's the front side of a 1-1. Can't get it to go. Ediger's over the rebound. Kate will put it up. Block. Clark right behind her. She lays it up and in. Headsy play there by Morgan Clark. And it's back to a 7-point contest here. 2:25 to go in the first half. Out of bounds, off the Blue Jays, and back to the Panthers it goes. Got to have a little bit of a spurt here down the stretch of this first half. Have some momentum going to the locker room. Trailed most of this game. Bodies hit the floor. Pulled out of there by Schumann. Schumann on the right wing. Entry down inside Stahlbaumer. Backing. Well, she's got to go up with that one. Off left side, looking to attack Wurtenberger. Well, that's Lukert, rather. To the corner for Schumann. Down inside Stahlbaumer. Knocked around. Loose ball. Clark comes out of there with it. She's knocked down, and Morgan, tough as nails, gets up, and here she comes. Pitzer picks it up. Ediger, got to go. She'll go up, force it. She is fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot too. I think Kate's been stopping because really the defense is there, but she might want to force the issue a little bit. Certainly here with them over the limit and get yourself to the free throw line a few times here down the stretch. That's the second one on Stahlbaumer. Team foul number 8. And she knocks down the first one. Again, 83% from the stripe coming in here. She's 2 out of 3 on the night. Out of the ball game goes Wurtenberger for Sabetha, and back in comes Abby Russell. Ediger. Oh, it came off her hand a little funny, and then she's going to pick up a cheap foul. Just her first. All these fouls, but it is going to send her to the other end of the floor. 1-and-1 opportunity now for Sabetha as Emily Krebs will go to the line. 5'5" junior. No points yet thus far. Here's the front side of the 1-on-1. Good. Coming up at halftime, we'll talk about that boys game a little bit more, recap some of the action we've seen here. Let you know about some other chances to catch some basketball if you're interested this week. We have got a lot of games across our network. Shot no good by Krebs. Rebound pulled out of there by Ediger. And another turnover. Got to slow down, Coach Butler says. I said the same thing a moment ago. They get that ball in their hand and they feel like they need to take off running, and that's just not going to be the game plan. Their best bet against Sabetha is going to be play in the half court, get high percentage shots, slow things down, and limit their opportunities and get good looks in the half court. And they're just in too big of a hurry. Here's Schumann for 3. Shot no good. And I tell you what, they're right into this game. That's no doubt about it. They are right in the mix. Only down by 7. They just haven't quite got their footing, but they've played excellent defense, have the Panthers. They have kept them in this ball game. They had a plan, certainly, for this press, and it's worked really well so far. Ediger's got catch go, baseline. She's got to step on him, too. Phillips, that's got to get there in a lot bigger hurry. They know exactly where you're going, and you telegraph it, it's going to be an easy turnover. Going the other way. Off left side for Krebs. Back around they go, Lukert. Here's Krebs again. Man-to-man defense once again for Panthers, I think. Maybe not. It's either a super aggressive zone or man-to-man. Can't quite get a beat on it. Bounce pass, good look. Boy, they took their time and got a good look at it. And the guy got her body. I think she thought all ball, but and she did up top, but got the body into her. It'll be a foul, her first. Everybody's got fouls in that starting lineup now for the Panthers. And at the free throw line is Wurtenberger to shoot 2. Missed the first. Blue Jays have left some points out here from the charity stripe. Out of the ball game goes Wessel. And Wurtenberger's able to roll that one in. And another turnover. Good night. I can't even write down something and look up before the ball's going the other direction. Got to take care of the basketball. And she's right. Slow down. Everybody just needs to take a break. You got 10 seconds. That's an eternity to get it across the timeline. Just make them sit in that zone for a second and then attack it. Stahlbomber, little offense defense here in the final 35 seconds of this quarter. Looking to attack all the way from the top of the key. Boy, somebody dropped her. Lukert, she has had a quarter. 8 points for her here in this second quarter, and the largest lead of the ball game is now 10 double digits for the first time. Ball out of bounds, and another turnover by the Panthers. .13 seconds, they'll probably work for the final shot. Schumann off the dribble. Get out of here, Morgan Clark says. On the right side, though, Lukert, another 3 on the way. Shot no good this time. Rebound right back to Stahlbomber. They get 3 chances on it in the final 13 seconds. Stahlbomber finishes it. She has 4 first-half points, and the largest lead in the ball game now is 12 as Sabetha has doubled up the Panthers. But I'm telling you, they're right there. Just a couple more things go their way. They're right back in this ball game. We'll see if they can do it in the second half. The boys are getting set to take the court. We'll talk about them, recap this first half and more when we return here at halftime. Right now, 24-12, Panthers in a little bit of a hole. We'll talk about it when we return here on Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawling. It just works.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Hey, I'm Mike Rowe, here today to encourage you to connect with 811 before you dig. And I'm Mike Rowe, and I'm here because I love to dig in the dirt. It's true. He's also here because he's very small and not that bright. Here, for instance, we can see Mike Rowe doing what he loves to do. And here we can see the consequences of not doing what he should have done. Dude, why didn't you call 811?
I forgot the number.
See? Not that bright.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Affordable with plans starting at just $34.95. No throttling, no tricks. More upload speed and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley, it just works.
Back at halftime in Burlington, the Burlington Invitational. BJ Harris along with you, alongside me, Corinne Harris, as we are at halftime in this girls matchup. Right now, the Panthers trail 24-12. Turnovers back to the story. They had 27 tonight against Kansas City Piper, and they're well on their way to that. I think they picked up probably two-thirds of their turnovers in the second quarter. That's when things started kind of getting away from them. Here's how we got to where we are right now. Sabetha would start the game 2-0. Panthers would have their one and only lead off a three-point bucket in that first quarter by Dekiah Yates, and it was 3-2 briefly. Sabetha grabbed the lead right back on a three-point bucket by Melina Schumann. She had two in the first quarter, 8 points to lead all scorers along with Mary Lukert, and they had a lead 5-3, and that was the start of an 8-0 run. They led 12-5 at the end of one. Panthers got it to within 4, 12-8 to start the second quarter, and then things kind of started to slip away from them. They were outscored 12-4 in the final basically 6 or 7 minutes of the second quarter. Nobody really getting a lot of offense. That's good for the Panthers as it keeps them within striking distance. But in a low-scoring game like this, 12 points is like 20 points in a big-scoring game. So keep that in mind. If you're not going to get some offensive output, you're going to have to make some significant stops in that second half. Scoring leaders for this one, I mentioned 8 points from Mary Lukert, all in the second quarter. 8 points from Melina Schumann, all in the first quarter for Sabetha. 4 points for Nicole Stahlbaumer, 2 for Abby Russell, 1 for Rachel Wertenberger, 1 for Emily Krebs. They did leave some points out there, went 4-7 from the free throw line. For the Panthers, 5 points from Kate Ediger on 2 of 4 from the free throw line. She had their only free throw attempts. And then 2 points from Ava Kale, 2 points from Morgan Clark, and 3 points. I mentioned the first 3 points of the game for Dekiah Yates. But they're going to have some more offensive output. They're doing a pretty good job in the half court, but they just seem to get into a point and they can't quite get it to the rim. They're working it out high, but can't quite get it. The entry pass down inside. It's a big part of that is Sabetha's defense, very good zone defense that is being tough to crack right now. They have a pretty good idea of what they want to do. Boys are out there warming up. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk about that boys matchup with Sabetha when we return here on Paola Sports Live.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Miami County Dance Movement is a place to inspire kids. Miami County Dance Movement is one big family with loving teachers. Miami County Dance Movement is where I'm learning to be flexible in dance and my life. Miami County Dance Movement is so amazing because everybody is so loving and kind. Miami County Dance Movement is like a second family to me.
Back at here, Burlington Middle School, the side of the Burlington Invitation. They've got other games going on next door. On that one, let's see, we saw them warming up. I'll have to go look at my bracket to see who that was. But we are interested in this action here. The boys getting ready to take the floor. Panthers should be the favorite in this boys game coming up in just a little bit. The Panthers right now coming into this game at 5-3, but coming off their best win of the season probably last Friday against Piper, 59-51 in that game at home. Bo Robinson, Trey Moala each with 20 points. Robinson a double-double with 14 rebounds as well. And that snapped a 3-game skid by the Panthers. But the best I could see, Sabetha winless until about a week ago, and then they picked up their first win of the season, 1-6. 1-6 coming into this one. I got to believe Paola's seen better competition. And for the Sabetha, they have dropped games kind of in their classification there. Marysville, Wamego, Riverside, Jeff West, Nemaha Central, all there in the central part of the state. They played some good competition, Royal Valley, Hiawatha as well. And that was their first win, 47-44. That was back a week ago tonight. So we will see what they have in store here, but I do expect the Panthers to be the favorite. Now, looking at this bracket, if things hold like they are here, and we hope they don't, both teams are back in action on Thursday as Paola will play the winner of either Burlington or Independence on Thursday, or the loser, depending on how things go. If you're the girls, if this holds, they will play the loser of Burlington Independence. If they win, they'll play the winner and be in the winner's bracket. If you're in the winner's bracket, that means your final game is on Saturday. If you're in the loser's bracket, that means your final game is on Friday. So we could see a scenario. Obviously, both teams win, we're playing on Saturday. If both teams lose, we're playing on Friday. And if one team loses and one team wins, we're here on Friday, and we're here again on Saturday. And so we will see how things work out. It'll be Saturday morning, but we'll know more about that at the end of this one, and we'll know certainly more about it at the end of the night for both teams and where you'll be able to find us later on this week. But we do know for sure on Thursday we'll be back here for their doubleheader as these two teams play. Our game will start, a pregame start around 5:50, tip-off at 6 o'clock in this one. Take our final break. We'll come back. Second half coming up next right here on Paola Sports Live.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Back out here, Burlington Middle School. BJ Harris, Q Harris, as we are getting ready for third quarter action in this one. Boys will play Sabetha coming up in just a little bit. Girls have some work ahead of them, although I mentioned it multiple times, and I'll say it again probably multiple times. They could be right in this one. It's not a 12-point difference. The worst loss of the season came to Spring Hill, and that's one I'm like, man, they play again. They might have a shot. I think this Paola team has yet to put it together, but, boy, they got the parts. And just got to take care of the basketball first and foremost. That'll help you score it. In the zone here. Trying to jump it. They get over Schumann. She holds. Guarded by Edgar. Backside, they lost her. Good recovery, but a foul going to be called. Boy, you don't need to do that. If you're Morgan Clark or Ava Kale, both pushing 6 foot, and little Emily Krebs at 5'5" comes in there, just get big. You don't have to jump. You don't have to foul her. They would have stopped her if they would have just played disciplined defense. You got to get big and use that height. So far, Paola is not taking advantage in the least, but just look at it out there as they're standing at the free throw line. Just so much more size, but have not been able to take advantage of it here in the first half of this game, and they need to give themselves a shot. Krebs will miss the first one. They are just 4 of 8 as a team from the free throw line. Out goes Kale, picks up her third personal foul. That's not good. Again, this is a player had 13 rebounds the other night. Krebs missed them both. Rebound cleared out of there by Kalk. She'll have to do some of that cleanup on the glass. Driving, Smith, kick. Edgar, 3, no good. Clark there for the rebound. And couldn't pull it away. Gathered up instead by Renier. She'll have it up in front court. Back to her. She'll get it. Entry pass. Yates blocked. Gets it back, and then she gets called for the foul. Getting that body again. It's her second personal. Foul trouble could become an issue. Kale has 3. Kalk has 2. And now Yates has 2. Early going of this third quarter. Schumann inbound for the Blue Jays. Another block. That one's a little more clean. Not so sure about that one, but it probably should have gotten inbound there anyways. There was a breakdown on the inbound defense, and it sends Renier to the free throw line to shoot 2 for the first time tonight. Clark picks up her second personal foul as well, so she'll add to that list of players with 2 fouls each. And Renier at the free throw line to shoot 2. She knocks down the first one. Largest lead of the game now is 13. That's the second one. Rebound pulled out of there by Clark. Yates dribble off right side. Quickly is Smith. Entry pass down inside. Yep, a foul there. Going to be called against Krebs, her second. 1:05 into the second half. Kalk to inbound underneath their own basket. Edgar going to drive. Kate's going to have to do that a lot in the second half to give them a chance. Got to finish. Up the floor, Schumann. Long pass. They get it to Renier. Good look. No finish. Renier's there again, though. She is dominating the boards right now. Can't get that one to go. Kalk going to clean it up without Kale in there. Lose a little bit of that advantage. Off to Smith, right side. She walked with it. Busy week this week. Right back at it next week. We kick off Monday with wrestling. Our first time covering the Panthers here on Paola Sports Live Wrestling as they welcome in Lawrence Free State. We'll have that for you on Monday. Put that on your calendar if you're a wrestling fan. Myself and Matt Jones with the call from Paola taking on Free State. Schumann on the right wing. Sabetha misses an opportunity a moment ago. Anna Phillips nearly picks up a foul. Schumann, no scoop, layup, good. Man, you can tell she's got a little something. Her first points in a while, though. She's in double figures for the first player to do so. And a foul going to be called against the Blue Jays. Foul's called on Schumann, her second. Team foul number 2 here in the second half on Sabetha. Panthers need a bucket. Here's Kalk on the left wing. Reversing on the right side for Phillips. Right back to her. Got to go. Here at the elbow is Ediger. Pitzer. Right back down. Knocked back in the face of Kalk. She'll have to reset. They're really trying to get into Kate. He was posted up down low, but knocked it out of bounds. They were a very good defensive team. There's no doubt about that. Similar in the Panthers in that, again, with the exception of maybe Schumann, it's pretty even across the board. There's not a drop-off from any of their bench players. They're also going about 8 deep into the bench. And not 8 deep into the bench, but 8 deep total players. There's a save by Kalk. She'll try to force it right back up. Just an overall rush of things. And a charge going to be called against Kate Ediger trying to clear some space, and that's what going to be her argument is, what am I supposed to do? What's she supposed to do to get somebody off of her? And coach is like, well, the official says she threw an elbow out there. Yeah, she did. She shouldn't have had to, but she did. Oh, well. Her second. Now all starters have at least 2 fouls. Ava Kale on the bench with 3. 3 on the way. Speaking of, by Krebs, no good. Rebound by Pitzer. So that is a team that might shoot their way out of it. The Panthers will give it right back, though. Into the ball game comes Mackenzie Cool for the Panthers. She replaced Clark. Pitzer's out as well. And a turnover by Sabetha. Schumann's still not sure exactly what she did, but yet to score here in the second half. Nearly midway point of this third quarter. Cool at the elbow. Outside Phillips. Nearly knocked around. It is. Saved. Nope. Stolen. Going the other way. Yates can't pick up that foul. Boy, she blocked it and got it in her hand. That was a heck of a play by Kaya Yates. Long pass up in front as well for Kalk. She stops. Phillips for 3. This will be a big one. Can't go. And you got to follow your shot. Outside for Schumann. She wants to press the issue. Going the other way. Krebs back around. Schumann for 3. No good. And rebound. Kate Ediger working against Stahlbomber. She'll hand for Yates and they'll reset and go the other way. Phillips with it. Ball rolls down, loose ball. It's going to be a possession arrow, and that'll be in favor of Sabetha. Just shots on goal. I just don't think they even have enough attempts at the basketball, at the basket. They just haven't had really good looks and haven't been able to get decent attempts. Yeah, I didn't think that possession arrow was in the right direction. It's going to be in favor of Paola. That was my initial instinct as well. Must have been our camera girls as well. And she stayed down on this end of the floor. Tip up. Perfect. Here's Ediger for 3. Get in there. Shot no good. And rebound pulled out of there by Krebs. Here she comes. Midway point of the third quarter. Pull up. Schumann. She's cold a little bit. Rebound Cools nearly there, but can't quite squeeze the melon. And back to the Bluejays it goes. Panthers led momentarily after their first possession of the game and have lost it second possession for Sabetha and haven't seen it since. There's going to be a foul behind, I believe, on Schumann. If it is, it's her third, I believe. Team foul number 3. She'll have to come out. In comes Wessel. Ediger on the right wing. Through Cool. Smith. Screen comes from Cool. She'll try to roll. Can't get it there. Clark over to Ediger. Kate's got to go. Back out to Cool. The elbow pull up. Yates rattles in. Boy, off the schneid for the Panthers. Kai Yates got the first points of the first half. She gets the first points of the second half for them. Dump off in Stahlbomber. Shot no good. Good defense by Morgan Clark and a gather up by Ediger, and a foul by Stahlbomber. She'll pick up her third personal foul. So now foul trouble kind of getting into both teams' camps as Stahlbomber and Schumann each have 3. Panthers have multiple girls with 2 fouls, but just one with 3, and that's Ava Kale. I would not suspect to see her until the fourth quarter. First time out of the game for Sabetha. We'll take it. We're back in 30. You're watching Panther basketball on your home for Paola High School Athletics, Paola Sports Live.
So, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing. At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
(27-14), low-scoring affair here tonight in Burlington. The first round of the Burlington Invitational. B.J. Harris along with Corinne Harris here in Burlington. And boys coming up in just a little bit. Girls still with a little bit of work to do. They've dug themselves a bit of a hole, and I just feel like they're right there with it. I'll make sure they get across half court. On the right wing. Yates and Ediger, and she's going to be fouled. They've called this game tight, much tighter than the Panthers are used to for sure. That would normally they'd probably get away with that a little bit. And Kate would start throwing bows down in there. Here's Yates to inbound. Inbound deep for Clark. Scoop off Yates. She's got 5 points here in the ball game. There's a steal. Luker fouled. Kaya, 3 fouls now in this ball game. That was on her. Luker had 8 points, kind of in a flurry there in that second quarter. All 8 of her points came in that second quarter. She also went 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and she's back at the stripe here now to try to make this a 15-point game. Can't do it as she misses the first one. Pitzer comes in, out goes Yates with those 3 fouls. She'll rattle that one in. 28-14. Largest lead of the ball game has been 15. There's another turnover. This is Renier pushing up on Clark. Morgan doesn't want to get her third foul. Renier dribbles around. There is a foul. And they get Mackenzie Cool. No. I thought they said 35. They say 32, and so that is Morgan Clark, and it is her third personal foul. So now Yates, Kale, and Clark, the 3 tallest girls for the Panthers, all with 3 fouls. Left side for Lukert. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bluejays here with 2:19 to go in the third. And a moving screen going to be called against Lukert, I believe. It is. Just her first foul. Team foul number 6, though, on both teams. Have 6 team fouls. Back to that pressure. It's hard to dribble out of. Cool, they'll get it across. Over to Kauk. Cool. Ediger, just fortunate bounces the ball, and then foul going to be called. That's going to send Ediger to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1, and that's Rachel Wartenberger, her first personal foul, but team foul number 7, and so 83% free throw shooter, 3 out of 4 on the 2 out of 4 on the night from the stripe so far for Kate Ediger. She'll knock down the front side of the 1 and 1. Here comes the second one from Edgar, and that one rolls out. Rebound, though, pulled out of there by Maggie Kalk. She'll kick Smith, Emerson Smith for three. Get in there, no. Rebound, though, who else? Maggie Kalk. And she's going to call for travel. Near steal by Smith. And another, this time a turnover by the Panthers, or the Blue Jays rather. Edgar on the right wing. Pitzer. Edgar, good look at a three on the way. Rattles in. Big shot there by Kate Edgar. It just takes a little bit. Again, I mentioned a low scoring a game. 4-0. A nice run here. Got to get another stop and a bucket. Left side. Entry down inside for Renier. Working against Kalk. Cool. What a good move by Renier. Kind of got Kalk going one way, and Maggie can't believe it. She's been able to maintain out of foul trouble until just then. Now she's got three. You just got to keep it within striking distance. If you get this thing back down to single digits, you'll feel like you're playing with house money. If you're Paola, based on the way you played through almost three quarters. And now Renier at the free throw line. She is 1 out of 3 now from the charity stripe. Out goes Kalk. Back in comes Clark. Both have 3 fouls. And Renier makes the second one. Pitzer, yep, draw those fouls. I don't think Sabetha can play without fouling. They have not pushed the issue. A lot of those times when I've said they've caught it on the wing and I said go, I think if they just drive, Sabetha's going to foul. And now over the limit, both teams are. Be aggressive, go to the stripe, get some free points without the clock moving, and try to climb back in this one from the charity stripe as Maddie Pitzer will go to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. And catches the heel and rolls in. Well, that's some good, healthy living there to get that one to go. Her first bucket point of the game. 71% free throw shooter on the season, so usually really good. And that one, good night. You can get one of those sometimes. You very rarely get 2 of them that go off the heel like that and fall through the hole. And it's single digits. 29-20. Get a stop here. Driving. Oh, an easy layup. Can't finish, though. Rebound Morgan Clark. And then she's going to be fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Jaden Dorn's first minutes of the ball game. And Morgan Clark's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 more freebies. Mentioned Morgan not great at the stripe up to this point in the season. Not a huge resume. First trip tonight. If that would have fallen, I'd have been fascinated. Jump ball, that's going to be in favor of Sabetha. 44 seconds and some change here to go. They might hold here. I'm not sure if they can. Dorn, give way, shot up, can't get it. A rebound, now loose ball, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Panthers here with 28 seconds to play in this third quarter. Krebs to inbound for the Blue Jays. Nearly. Probably got 3.5 seconds there. 24 seconds. Boy, if you can get a stop and a bucket here to close out this quarter, Renier is going to be called for, no, a foul going to be called against Morgan Clark, and that's her 4th. She'll have to come out. Yates will go in. Just don't want Takai to pick up her 4th foul here. And that's going to send Renier to the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1. And she makes the first one. 3 out of 5 all here in this third quarter for Renier. Sabetha with just 1 field goal in this third quarter, so that's how Panthers have been able to keep pace a little bit. They have made 5 full free throws now, but just 1 field goal. It's back to an 11-point game. Get one to fall here. Pitzer. Breaking at the ball. Coach probably about to give a timeout, but Ediger trying to shake off some contact. 5 seconds. Sabetha has tightened up their defense. Emerson Smith throws one up. Shot no good. And that's the end of the third quarter. Well, the Panthers are right there in it. We'll see if they can do it in the fourth when we return. You're watching Panther basketball from the Burlington Invitational on Paola Sports Live.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
Come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Here we go. Into the fourth quarter. Panthers kind of maintaining that distance, trying to get back into this one against Sabetha. For a shot to stay in the winner's bracket of this one. This might go a long way. Ediger for 3. No. Can't fall in there. Cow crashing, but out of bounds it goes. Again, fouls maybe a little bit of an issue. Dakai Yates with 3. Ava Kale with 3. Morgan Clark with 4. Maggie Kalk with 3. So that's something to keep an eye on here in the final 7 and change. Krebs with it on the right side. Looking to drive. Lukert, layup with the left hand good. Kalk with it on the left wing. Pitzer over to Ediger. Both teams in the bonus. 8 team fouls for the Panthers. Here's Kale back in the ball game from the elbow. Can't get it to go. And rebound pulled out of there by the Blue Jays. 18 fouls for the Panthers. 19 fouls for Sabetha. Schumann, step back, no good. Rebound, stall bomber. There's a loose ball, got to get a stop. Jump ball, no, a timeout. They never had possession. Coach not happy about the scramble for the ball. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Again, don't forget we got boys action coming up in just a little bit. We're back here on Thursday. Our pregame coverage will start around 5:50, tip off at 6 o'clock in that one. We'll look. We're going to have ourselves a situation come Thursday. If one team wins and one team loses, we're not exactly sure what we're going to do. One team will be in one gym and one will be in the other. Off right side, just right of the circle. Good entry pass by Schumann. No finish, though. Stallbomber gets it back. She is fouled, and that might be Ava Kale's 4th foul. It is. And Stahlbaumer will go to the free throw line, her first trip to the stripe here in this ball game. Just can't get the first from the fault. Okay, we'll check out with those 4 fouls. Pitzer comes in. Stahlbaumer missed both free throws. Panthers got to push it. Yates does in a hurry. Emerson, Smith down inside. Hediger, she'll force one up. Shot no good. Rebound pulled out there by Renier. Here come the Blue Jays going the other way. Shot no good. Renier there to follow. She can't get it to go. Rebound Pitzer. Kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Panthers here with 6:09 to go. Coming right into your kitchen. Or living room. At the elbow for Ediger. Pitzer. Smith. Back to Kate. She'll drive. And a foul going to be called. It'll be double bonus now, as that will send Ediger to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul was called on Emily Krebs, her 3rd. Ediger. It was 3 out of 5, now 4 out of 6 from the line, and a timeout going to be taken by the Panthers, I believe. We will take it along with them. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live.
How do you see the world?
Ha! At Shriners Hospitals for Children, we know that changing how you see things can turn them into
everyday miracles. Like riding my bike. Breaking boards. Ha! Hugging my mom.
Every day for over 90 years, Shriners Hospitals for Children has been sending love to the rescue, regardless of a family's ability to pay.
If you know a child we can help, call or go online now.
Ediger drops in both free throws. Back to an 11-point contest. Sabetha went on an 8-0 run in the first quarter, and the Panthers have been trying to overcome that ever since. And a layup by Schumann. Smith, skip it. Kalk for 3 on the way, no good. And rebound pulled out of there by Schumann. Up in front, they keep the pressure on you. Back around Schumann on the left wing. Dump off inside Renier, working against Yates. Foul. Ball looked like it was going to go through. Yates will pick up her 4th personal. And Renier knocks down the first one. She has spent her second half in the free throw line. She is 5 out of 7 from the stripe, all here in the second half. Smith checks out of the ball game. Back in comes Kale. And Renier knocks both down. She's made 5 in a row. Out goes Stahlbaumer. In comes Russell for the Blue Jays. Oh. Out of bounds, they say. It's about too close to you for us to get a good look at it. There's also a handrail on the way. If I brought my Allen wrench, I'd remove that bad boy. I should travel with an Allen wrench, a set of them everywhere you go. Everybody should. Never know when you might stumble upon a piece of furniture from IKEA or something you want to put together. Look at a drive. And a foul out high. That's going to send Emily Krebs to the free throw line to shoot 2. They get that on Yates, and that's her 5th. Takaya had the first bucket made of the first half and the first bucket made of the second half for the Panthers, and that was it for her. She finishes the game with 5. And at the free throw line is Krebs. Trying to put this one on ice here with 5:04 to go in it. Largest lead of the ball game was 15. Now it's 16. She can't make it. Rebound, though, pulled out of there by Lukert. There's a 3, no good. Rebound by Kale for the Panthers. Kaut at the elbow for Clark. Maggie looking to drive, now kick. Quickly around Phillips. This defense from Sabetha is smothering. The 3 by Pitzer drops in from the top of the key. Pitzer picks a good time, get her first field goal. She had 2 free throws as well. She's got 5 points. And a foul going to be called against Paola. We're going to get Kalk for that one, her 4th. And that's going to send Renier back to the free throw line to shoot, too. She has had a heyday in the second half from the charity stripe, and she has now made 6 in a row. No field goals, but she may end up being the leading scorer in this one. And she has 7 points. Clark checks out. Back in comes Ediger, I believe, briefly, after a brief stint on the bench. And you're 7 in a row. When you're hot, you're hot. Back to a 15-point ball game. Timeout on the floor. Again, we'll keep it right here. Just to give you a little preview, again, we're back here on Thursday. How that looks, I'm not sure. I had not considered the idea that they would have us in separate gyms until I looked at the bracket a moment ago. So I'll have to work that one out. But taking on either Independence or Burlington, the winner or loser of this game will play the winner or loser of Burlington or Independence, and then back at it on either Friday or Saturday, depending on how things are. If you're not following us on Facebook, that's how we get the word out about broadcast links. You can also go to paolasportslive.com and find the broadcast there. Whatever the next broadcast is, should be the first broadcast of the homepage. If not, look in the winter sports section, basketball, and it should be there. And then I mentioned on Monday, action in wrestling as the Panthers take on Lawrence Free State in a duel. And then at Chanute on Tuesday, and then at DeSoto on Friday. So busy little stretch here of basketball and winter sports on Paola Sports Line. Wouldn't have it any other way. Just glad to not be in my house. On the right side for Ediger. Dump off inside Kale. This is what they've missed a good portion of the game, is having her presence down there because she's been battling foul trouble. And the foul's going to be on Stallbomber. It's her 4th. And Kale at the free throw line to shoot 2. Shooting foul. Not a 50% free throw shooter, so by that logic, she'll miss the first one, should make the second one, right? First trip to the line for Kale tonight. Math works. Panthers going to apply a little pressure here. At about half court. They'll pick him up, man up at that point anyway. Phillips working hard out high. She gives him such a good spark. Great defender. Working against Schumann, nearly a steal. Last touch by Kalk. Panthers might have got a break there. They need a bunch of them. here in the final half of this fourth quarter. Dump off. Ediger working hard, can't get the roll. Renier over the back on Kale. And they're going to get her on it, I think. They should. No. They're going to get Kale for that one. Who are they going to get on that? It is, and that's her fifth. I don't know how that foul was on her. Equal opportunity, I would suspect, on that one, and so they certainly called this one tight. Lots of fouls called. And Renier has been the beneficiary. She's made 7 in a row now. Call it 8. Make your free throws in the fourth quarter when you're up heading into it. You usually have a pretty good shot to win ball games, and that's where they're at right now. Can't miss it. Made 8 in a row for that one. That's a walk by Kalk. Caught it with the foot in one spot. Stepping and then drug that foot. Driving, kick back out, and they're going to try to kill a little bit of clock. Schumann, dish, a little three-man weave here in the half court. Trying to burn some of this clock off. Schumann, kick. Back around they go. Renier will drive. She'll a little bunny on the way, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Cool. She'll outlet to Ediger, and here comes Ediger. Don't give this one up. Had a foul going to be called. And that's going to send Ediger to the free throw line to shoot two. It's gone from a basketball game to a Knights of Columbus free throw shooting contest. Which is always riveting when you reach double digits for both teams foul-wise. And I'm not hammering the officials. I think it's just not very good defense most of the night by both teams. Good defense, but not fundamental defense, and just a lot of reaching and bodies and everything else. So Anna Phillips going to check out of the ball game. Back in comes Morgan Clark. Ediger made the first one. And the second. She's made 5 in a row. Under 3 to play here in the ball game. Timeout going to be taken by Sabetha. We'll take it along with them. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawly. It just works. Go Brawly is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Priced right. With plans starting at $34.95. No throttling. No tricks. More upload speed. And the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawly.com. Go Brawly. It just works. Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Sabetha with the basketball as we come out of the timeout. Basketball and the lead. They just kind of maintained this double-digit lead here all this second half. Haven't ran away with it, but haven't let it go either. Schumann, she'll drive. She sees her opening. Left-hand scoop and score. She's 14 points for Schumann. Ooh. Probably the way to fix the turnover thing is first, Panthers got to focus on unforced turnovers. So things they're doing that are not really necessarily caused by the defense. That's kind of a middle road there on that one because there was tight defense on her, but we can't have travels, can't have mistakes, and can't have a mistake like that one where you're reaching over. A little bit of a warning there from Ediger. And she'll try to track down Renier. 2:29 to play. Renier, boy, they ran their inbound play the way they wanted to right there. Stahlbomber just waiting for it. 45 rather, 28. And a timeout going to be taken by the Panthers. It's a full, we'll take it. We're back at 30. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live.
Miami County Dance Movement is a place to inspire kids. Miami County Dance Movement is one big family with loving teachers. Miami County Dance Movement is where I'm learning to be flexible in dance and my life. Miami County Dance Movement is so amazing because everybody is so loving and kind. Miami County Dance Movement is like a second family to me.
Thanks to the support from our sponsors, Paola Sports Live is proud to provide tonight's coverage of Panther Athletics free of charge. If you enjoy our broadcast, would like to show that support, you can go to paolasportslive.com/donate, make a contribution there. Thank you to our sponsors, the fans, coaches, administrators, and the student athletes, of course. Be sure to follow us on Facebook. Never miss a broadcast by subscribing at youtube.com/Paola Sports Live. Panther basketball coming out of the timeout, moving from left to right. Ediger with it on the right wing. Off left side for Phillips. She'll skip it to Ediger on the right side. They have packed it down inside, and they have really been tough for the Panthers to try to crack it down inside there. There's a just textbook example of what the night's been like. Up the floor they go. Renier out high. Schumann. And now they can run a little bit of that weave again, try to kill some of this clock. We approach 90 seconds to go. Schumann, Stahlbomber, too far down low, and she was trying to position herself, walked with it. Out goes Stahlbomber. Out goes Schumann. Probably their final minutes of the game. The elbow for Cool. Little give and go. Clark gets shoved down low. She needs to work her way back out high. She'll be fouled and go to the free throw line to shoot two with 91 seconds to play in the ball game. Boys coming up in just a little bit. The Panthers at 5-3. Coming off a good win, 59-51 over Piper on Friday. And Sabetha. Just one win on the season coming into this one, so you like the Panthers' chances in this one, but got to play the game. Clark misses the first one. And the second rebound, though, by Cool. Trying to put it back up. Jump ball. It's in favor of Sabetha, and they'll get it back here with a minute 28 to play. Wertenberger comes into the game and replace Renier. She'll probably be done for the night. Good little player. And Renier had a really good night for the free throw line. 9 of 12. All from the line. All her points came from there. Phillips with a steal. Smith. Scoop with the right hand. No good. Rolls a little bit. Loose ball to be determined. Cool's there. She'll try to put it up. No good. Rebound pulled out of there by Emerson Smith and a jump ball. Going to be in favor of Paola here with a minute 5. Emerson's still working hard despite the deficit. And there's a turnover on the inbound. And a foul going to be called on Emerson Smith. Panthers have already had 2 players foul out, Ava Kale and Takaya Yates. Emerson not really in jeopardy of that as she miraculously only has 1 foul. And at the free throw line is Krebs. The front iron, no good. She's left a few points out there. Only one of, rather 2 of 8 from the free throw line. Now just 2 of 9 for Krebs. Well, if there's a close game, I'd say foul her. Not going to have to worry about that. Ediger for 3. Off the glass, no good. Rebound, Clark. Morgan trying to go up, and she gets it tangled up, and it's a jump ball in favor of the Blue Jays. .7 seconds to play here in the ball game. Panthers just couldn't overcome an early deficit. Just couldn't quite get out of their own way at times tonight. A very tough and feisty little Sabetha team. Undersized for sure, but boy, that conference they're in up there, they play this type of basketball. It's just all out dogfight. I watched Nemaha Central win a state title 2 years ago, and man, they were good. That's going to be the final score. 45-28 your final. Panthers fall to 3-6 on the season. Sabetha will advance into the championship bracket. The Lady Panthers will fall into the consolation bracket. Again, waiting the winner of the game going on currently at the other gym, Burlington Independence. We will hopefully have that determined before we leave here tonight, know who we're playing. Again, stay tuned on how things work out here on the boys' side of things. If they do play in opposite gyms, we'll have probably some decisions to make. We'll see how we can pull it off, but to be determined on that. I will tell you, if they play either Burlington or Independence on the girls' side, both those schools will have live streams of it. So if the boys can get a win here, I would suspect we may not be able to cover that girls' game. We will see about that coming up on Thursday. In the meantime, we'll recap this one here in just a moment, get you your final scoring totals, and start to get things ready for the boys' action. 45-28 ladies fall here tonight to Sabetha. And we'll talk about this one when we return here on Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawley.
Members or one of my neighbors, what would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
So, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing. At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at Hers, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
Come and visit us at hersinc.net.
Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
Back out here, Burlington High School. BJ Harris along with you. Get a look in here at the boys getting warmed up. The Paola Panthers get ready to take on the Sabetha Bluejays. Ladies just fell in a tough one here a moment ago, 45-28 to Sabetha. Again, they await the loser of the game between Independence and Burlington. They will play on Thursday. Will the Lady Panthers in the consolation bracket? Boys trying to stay in the winner's bracket of this thing. And we will see how things go in just a little bit. But recapping that girls game, ladies did the lead one time. They led 3-2. Lost that lead, trailed 5-3, and never got it back. The lead was as much as 12 at halftime, 24-12, and then it kept growing. It got up to 16 and then just continued to devolve for the Panthers into what it is, 45-28, a final here in this one. Leading scorers, first off for Sabetha, two people in double digits, 14 points from Melina Schumann. She leads all scores, 11 points from Mary Lukert as well. And then 6 points from Nicole Stahlmalmer, 2 from Abby Russell, 2 from Emily Krebs, and 1 for Rachel Wartenberger. For the Panthers, 13 points from Kate Ediker on 7-9 from the free throw line. She only had 2 field goals in the game, all from both from downtown, and then the rest of her work got done at the charity stripe. Not much else. 5 points from Dakaya Yates on 2 field goals, 5 points from Maddie Pitzer, 3 points from Ava Kale, and 2 points from Morgan Clark. The Panthers battled foul trouble all night. Good reason. They sent the Blue Jays to the line 27 times. There were 42 free throws taken in that game. Ugh. So Bethel left a ton out there as they went 14 of 27 from the free throw line. Panthers a little bit better, but not quite as many attempts, 10 of 15 from the charity stripe. Again, back at it on Thursday, 6 o'clock. Opponent to be determined, whether we can broadcast or not to be determined as well. 45-28 your final score. We'll start to turn our attention towards the boys game when we return, as they get ready to take on the Sabetha Blue Jays here from Burlington in the Burlington Invitational. We're back in 2 minutes. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Line.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawly. It just works. Go Brawly is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Priced right, with plans starting at $34.95. No throttling, no tricks, more upload speed, and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawly.com. Go Brawly. It just works.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
So, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing. At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, Love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Back at here, Burlington Middle School, BJ Harris, Q Harris, as we are getting set for the boys' game on this one, as the Paola Panthers get ready to take on the Sabetha Bluejays. Again, Panthers coming in at 5-3. Paola coming off a good win, 59-51. I'd say probably the best win of the season over Kansas City Piper on Friday. Bo Robinson, Trey Moala each had 20. Robinson added 14 rebounds for a double-double. Moala had 7 boards in that game. Before that, they had dropped 3 in a row to Bonner, Ottawa, and Spring Hill. So they played at that preseason tournament. We had the one-off game against Baldwin to get things started, and then a preseason tournament, Wellsville, Perry, Frontenac, all 3A opponents. Then when things jumped up to the 5A level, 4A level with Spring Hill and Ottawa, it didn't look quite as good. But I do think they've got something here with Paola. I think this is a team that nobody would want to play. When you've got 2 dudes like Moala and Robinson, and then everybody else just adds to it. I mean, these guys are spread out. They're pretty even across the board, the rest of the players on the team. So you can kind of plug and play and go. Carson Bain's been a nice addition into the starting lineups. Garrett Williams seemed to be getting his feet underneath him a little bit as Christmas break kind of started to approach. Fletcher Audie back into the lineup as well. I thought Brock Pitzer was had some really good minutes and started to really come on late in the year. In 2020 anyways, and then Caden Ramey just comes in like a wrecking ball and can make things happen as well. So really excited to see what tonight has in store. Again, they should be favored as Sabetha comes in by the account that I could find 1-6, and so we will see if that record holds. Just looking. But I tell you what, if you told me to look at the 2 teams that just played on the girls' side, I'd have picked Paola to win that one all day. Definitely passed the eye test, just couldn't quite get the turnovers under control. Hopefully they can get that sorted out here in the meantime. But, sometimes it is what it is, and you just got to keep working. And hopefully this ladies' team will come together. Still young on the girls' side of things. Really, Morgan Clark's the only senior with significant playing time who gets on the floor, so they will have everybody back. Riley Pratt does as well. Didn't see her tonight, and so hopefully no issues there, but certainly a room for improvement for the ladies. But the men, they just need to kind of put it together, make sure Robinson and Moala can get theirs, and then everybody else needs to contribute, and they can really be a headache for a lot of teams. So that's the scene here for this one. Getting ready in just a little bit. Again, the girls will be in the consolation against either Burlington or Independence, and so then the boys will look to play on Thursday as well. Depending on how things work out, again, if you're in the consolation bracket, your last game of this tournament will be on Friday. If you're in the winner's bracket, your last game of this tournament, whether it's the third place or championship game, will be on Saturday. We will have those for you. The only question mark perhaps will be a girls' game coming up on Thursday. So we will discuss that maybe next week. Again, make sure you follow us on our social media. We'll announce all those game links and keep you abreast of where we'll be and how you can watch through facebook.com/Paola Sports Live, or just go to paolasportslive.com and keep up to date on that. We'll take another break. We'll come back and get you ready for the boys' game when we return right here on Paola Sports Live.
Miami County Dance Movement is a place to inspire kids. Miami County Dance Movement is one big family with loving teachers. Miami County Dance Movement is where I'm learning to be flexible in dance and my life. Miami County Dance Movement is so amazing because everybody is so loving and kind. Miami County Dance Movement is like a second family to me.
Are you thinking about buying medicine online? A search for online pharmacies yields more than 20 million results. But which ones can you trust? Medicines bought from unlicensed online pharmacies can be dangerous. You may get a fake drug, your condition may get worse, or you may experience a bad reaction. Don't put your health at risk. To learn how to find an online pharmacy that's safe and legal, visit fda.gov/BeSafeRx. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Hey, I'm Mike Rowe, here today to encourage you to connect with 811 before you dig.
And I'm Mike Rowe, and I'm here because I love to dig in the dirt.
It's true. He's also here because he's very small and not that bright.
Here, for instance, we can see Micro doing what he loves to do.
And here we can see the consequences of not doing what he should have done. Dude, why didn't you call 811?
I forgot the number.
See? Not that bright.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at Hers, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
Come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call us at
913-247-3530.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Back out here to Burlington, the Paola Panthers getting ready to take on the Sabetha Bluejays. Take a look at our starting lineups. First up, they're brought to you by our friends at Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill, your area Bobcat mower dealer. Start next year's mowing season with a great Bobcat mower and take your mower in for a full tune-up. Working on all types of small engines. To learn more, go to hersinc.net or call 913-247-3530. First up for the Blue Jays, it'll be Brandon Menold, a 5'10 senior. Number 12, Matthew Garber, a 5'10 sophomore. Number 14, Darren Funk, a 6'1 senior. Number 33, Kristen McAfee, a 6'2 freshman. And number 42, Thad Menhold, a 5'10 junior, coached by Scott Berger. For the Panthers, it'll be Aiden Morris, 5'10 junior, averages 1.6 points per ball game. Number 10, Garrett Williams, 6' senior, averaging 5 points a night. Bo Robinson, 6'4 senior, averaging 16.6 points per night. Trey Moala, 6'5 junior, averaging 18.7 points per ball game, leading scorer. And number 34, Brock Pitzer, a 6' senior, averages 3.1 points per game. And, of course, the head coach of the Panthers is Dave Cash in his 25th year at the helm of Panther basketball. Blue Jay basketball as we come out of the timeout. Get the basketball going there all the way. There you go. Zoom in just a tad. Off left side for Sabetha. And a steal. Stolen away. Easy. Flush by Robinson to get things started. That's a good way to start a ball game. If you're taking notes at home, steal and a flush. Good way to begin a contest. Off left side. Out high, controlled by Funk. He'll push off left wing. Now to Garber. Way out high. Garber. Stolen away again. Robinson again. Push it up in front for Williams. Got to track it down. Aiden Morris is there. Johnny on the spot. Kick it around. Moala comes away with it somehow. Baseline now, Robinson. He'll put it off the glass and good. Bo, good start. Good team basketball there. And already a timeout by Sabetha. This could get out of hand. Just in 2 trips, I'm making a call on this one. 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it here since we just got underway in this first quarter. That's a pretty good start to a basketball game. This just in, breaking news. Hot take. Tournament week all over the place. If you want to catch some other games, we got them across our network. The Tonganoxie Chieftains hosting teams at the Tonganoxie Invitational. Spring Hill Boys hosting the Spring Hill Invitational. Lewisburg's at the Baldwin Invitational. Those are our other Frontier League teams. And then if you're real interested, Girard's at the Wilson County Classic down in Fredonia, Neodesha. Kicked out of bounds by Moala. It'll stay with the Bluejays. Sabetha has had a run on athletes. They have sent multiple kids to the Division I level to play football, basketball, baseball. I mean, they have had a run of dudes and a storied programs up there in all athletics. Nope, just stay in with the half court. And a charge on a moving screen. And a moving screen rather going to be the call against Sabetha, and so not sure if they've even had a shot on goal yet in three attempts down the floor. They'll put some pressure on here. 2-1-2 full court press and a walk by Aiden Morris. I missed that one. So turnover by Panthers. I don't think Paola should have too much trouble with that press, but we'll see. And there's a turnover. Moala will get it. Trey, face up. He'll draw some contact, get a little roller, no good. And rebound pulled out of there by the Bluejays. They want to run with it. On the right side, controlled by Menhold. Now on the left wing, here's Funk. Funk working against Robinson. Screen comes over from McAfee. Back on the right side for Garber. Garber back with it on the right side, guarded by Williams. Man-to-man defense here for Paola. 2 minutes into it. Garber at the free throw line, picks up his dribble. He'll give way to Thad Menhold. And a foul going to be called on Robinson. Still don't know who they gave that foul on. Fletcher Oddie into the ball game. Thought they'd give it to Robinson. They didn't put it up on the board. I don't know. Mark it down. Off left side for Garber. He'll go back around quickly over the right corner for Menhold. Menhold. Oh, good look. Get out of here. Brock Pitcher says. Mo Wallace says the same thing, but Trey's going to get called this time for the foul on Christian McAfee. McAfee will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Moala picked up his first personal foul, team foul number 2. And McAfee rolls the first one in. Gets them on the board for the first time tonight. That's the second one. Rebound pulled out of there by Robinson. Moala going to bring it up the floor from right to left. Williams, scoop off. There's Audie on the left wing. Moala, not a great take there. Catch and fire shot, no way by Garber. And rebound cleared out of there by Robinson. Audie going to push the issue now on the right side. Directed traffic, Moala at the elbow. Kick, Williams will set and fire onto the three. Ooh, rattled out. And last touch out of bounds off of the Panthers. It'll go back to Sabetha here with 4:44 to go in the first. Some meat coming into the lineup now. Cooper Bradbury, big fella. He's 5'11" senior, but some size to him. Those dudes will get in there and bang a little bit. He's going to work on Fletcher Audie. That's a lot of dudes in one spot when those two are in the same spot. There's a foul in the bucket on the finish by Bo Robinson. Just too much. Bo's off to a blazing start. All 6 points coming from him, and he has a chance to add some more from the free throw line. We will see. Missed the and one opportunity, did Bo. In transition, they'll go up to McMenold on the right wing. Working against Fletcher. Off left side for Bradbury. He'll give it up to Funk. Back outside, Menold Bradbury, 3, rolls it in. That's a whole schoolyard style for that dude. That's the kind of guy you see on the playground. When you see that first ball come out, you're like, okay, we're going to have to guard him. That side set shot, I mean, it's not fundamental by any stretch of the imagination, but it is effective, and I've seen that shot before on the playground. Out. Substitutions across the way. Menold going to check out. So will both Menolds, actually. First minutes of the game for Marcus Bauman. Panthers with a little trap and a turnover. Moala spinning into the paint. High off the glass, can't get it to go. Robinson's there to finish it, or rebound it. Shot no good, gets his own putback. And now here comes Bradbury up off right side. And he walked with it. Yep, turnover there by Bauman. Panthers should be well in advance ahead of this one at this point. Sabetha this way, midway through the first quarter, has got to feel pretty good to be within striking distance. Audie breaks that press, just dribbles right through it. Williams will catch, and they're going to say he walked with it. Nobody's seen a set step here to catch it and step at the same time. It's not a travel. You can catch it and be moving and come set with the ball as you catch it. And apparently that rule has not made it to Coffee County. It's back-to-back. It's equal opportunity for what it's worth. It happened to them, and it happened to Paola just a moment ago. That's backcourt. And a turnover there by the Blue Jays. 3:32 to go and a bit of a clunky first quarter. To the corner for Moala. Now Ramey, who's just into the ball game, his first minutes. Robinson pumping, driving, slicing, shot no good, gets his own rebound. He'll put it up off the glass and good. We better find an answer for Bo Robinson. He's got all 8 first quarter points for the Panthers. He's dominating on the boards as well. Off the right side for Roki, who's just checked in. Back outside Garber. And another walk. That is a walk. It's different. He's catching it with a little stutter step and then stepping into the shot. You can catch it and step into it as you're catching, but that one caught and then stepped. Audie gets it across the timeline. Ramey on the right wing. I feel like it's Saturday morning. Let me close my eyes here. Saturday morning, and I'm watching Pee Wee basketball at the YMCA, where you get a travel violation about every possession, to the point where the officials just quit calling it. I hope that happens. So let him play. Look at Bradbury spinning into the paint, no good. Rebound pulled out of there, Moala. Here he goes. He'll give way to Robinson. Why not? Feed the beast. Shot no good. Carson Beam get a good board though. Wrap around. And then poked out of bounds off of Caden. No, yes. That was a pretty good timeout that Coach Berger took after the 4-0 start. I mean, that's early to take a timeout, but I think it's proven to be pretty beneficial because it allowed them to catch their breath when things started off so good for Paola, and Paola has not been able to recapture that. There's Menold, trapped down low. He'll put it back outside Garber. 3 on the way. Good. He can shoot, you can tell. That's his MO. And Matthew Garber gets their second 3 of the ball game. It's a 1-point game. Moala. Another turnover nearly, but it does go off of Sabetha. It will stay with the Panthers with 1:50 to play here in the first quarter. I tell you what, Panthers have had a tendency this season, we saw it in their own invitational, to play a little bit, kind of play down to their competition a little bit, or play up like we saw them against Kansas City Piper on Friday. So Williams outside. And Sabetha, a lot like their girls team a moment ago, just feisty in the passing lanes, aggressive zone defense. Mo Robinson, though, up and good. Boy, he's in double digits already. He is putting on a clinic on the offensive end of the floor. Up in front court goes Roki. He's trapped. Good defense there by the Panthers. Long pass over to Garber. He'll be picked up by Robinson. Here's Bradbury on the right wing. Little help from Paola. Fletcher picks him up. The free throw line. Nowhere to go with it. Good defense by the Panthers. Very aggressive. Pitzer loses his guy. Luckily, bad shot rebound by Williams. Long pass up to Brock Pitzer. Brock will put it up. He'll be fouled, and Pitzer will go to the free throw line to shoot too. Brock Pitzer going to the charity stripe. 55% free throw shooter coming into the ball game. This is the first one. Under a minute to play first quarter. It's been a pretty, felt like quick moving, although there was tons of turnovers. Here's the second one from Pitzer. Up and good. First guy not named Robinson to get on the board for the Panthers and matching their largest lead of the ball game. They've led by 4 twice. Menold off the right wing for other Menold. Bradbury on the right corner. Dump off inside Menold. Over to go with it. Kick it outside for Braden Menold. He gets caught at the elbow by Pitzer. Now Bradbury. Garber, they've tightened up on him a little bit. Man-to-man now for the Panthers. And Sabetha may be working for the final shot here, though. Again, they should feel real good to be within 4 points at this point. 11 seconds. Driving at the elbow, a little runner with the left hand, not a terrible take. That's the end of the first. Well, scrappy Sabetha team. Panthers up by 4. We're back in 1. You're watching. Slight issue coming out of that second quarter start, but good start for the Panthers in this second quarter as Moala makes the first field goal of the second quarter and then gets fouled on the next trip and goes to the free throw line. He'll knock down the first one. Makes them both. Good trip there for Trey to get his first buckets of the ball game. And the Panthers' largest lead now is 6. Bluejays with it. Garber holding out high. And a foul going to be called probably against Williams. At the back with it here on the right side. Controlled by Funk. Working against Robinson. Bauman back around left side for Garber. Working against Williams. Good defense by Garrett Williams to cause Garber to turn that one over. 6:20 to go here in this second quarter. Ten points from Bo Robinson in the first quarter of that one. He's got it on the left side. They break that press. Panthers kind of allow them to get back on defense. Aiden Morris back in the ball game, starting 5 to start this second quarter. Moala backing. Williams, quick up. Shot no good. And rebound pulled out of there by Funk. Hill outlet. Here comes Bauman on the right wing working against Pitzer. And that's a walk by Bauman and a turnover. Another one by Sabetha. Thad Menhold checks into the ball game. He'll replace Garber for the Blue Jays. Hayden Moore is going to try to dribble through that. That's usually not advised on a trap. You can't do that. Braden Menhold just slapping across. Fifth team foul on Sabetha. Here's a three from Williams. Shot no good. Robinson just too much, going over the top of Menhold to pull that one down. 6'5", beneficial. Catch a front iron. No good, but helping out. A little help from my friends. Trey Moala with the finish. Trey's coming alive. He's got 6. 17-9. Panthers start to put a little distance. Now, 8-point lead. Largest of the ball game. Off right side for Menhold. Good pounce pass to Bauman. Good help there, though, by Moala. Stolen away by Robinson. Bo going the other way. He'll lay it in with the right hand. Good. 19-9. Double-digit lead now for the Panthers. Left side looking at elbow is Funk. Menhold gets Williams in the air. Good recovery by Garrett to get over there and get a hand to the shooter on the corner. Bauman with the rebound. His shot high off the glass and good. There's a timeout taken by Sabetha. Timeout, we'll take it. We're back at 30. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
(19 to 11), your score. Panthers on a little bit of a run here. Robinson baseline, stops, elevates. Shot no good. Bame there again, can't quite come away with that one. We're on the left side for Bradbury. Good defense there by the Panthers. I hit underneath the basket and bounced in the hands of Bradbury. He's a pretty good three-point shooter. Up in front, though, they go. Williams catch. Never puts it on the deck. That's one way to go from court to court. The ball never hit the deck. That is amazing and a really good job. Williams with the finish, his first bucket. 21 to 11. Outscored him 10 to 4 since the end of the first quarter. Backing Moala, too much defense. Got a little elbow on the chin and shakes it off. Moala, Audie, Williams. Thought Garrett was feeling froggy. Moala back outside. Turnover by Moala. Stops the clock with 3:07 to go here in the first half. Menhold in the backcourt. Good defense. Williams has got more ups than I think they expect. He's no 5'10", but boy, he's so athletic. And 5'11", somewhere in there. Maybe 6 foot. They have 6 foot on the roster. Maybe. This pressure, this press has been good. Bradbury had to steam Robinson too much. Bill outlet. Williams, a little cherry picking action. Why not? 23 to 11. Largest lead now is 12. And here's another steal. Robinson, he'll finish with the glass. My goodness, he's playing good. And a timeout taken by Sabetha as the Panthers are on a tear now. 25-11 is your score here in this one. A timeout on the floor, we'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
$25-11. Panthers lead it here on a tear here in this second quarter. It was 4-point game, 11-7 as we head into the second quarter, but Panthers have outscored them 14-4 now in this second quarter. Just joining us, girls did fall earlier tonight to Sabetha in the first round of this Burlington Invitational. They will be in the consolation bracket, fall of 45-28 to Sabetha. Just never quite could get their footing underneath them. Off left side, Braden Menhold. Out high, he'll give for McAfee. Now here's Garber on the right wing. Garber's been quiet since Garrett Williams was on that duty. Bradbury, a little runner for the big fella. He had a three in his first couple of trips down the floor, and now his second field goal of the night stops a little bit of a run by the Panthers. 25-13. There's a turnover. Garber working against Carson Bain. Bradbury. No good. Rebound pulled out by Caden Ramey. Here comes Moala. Let's get past Williams trying to direct traffic. Ramey will have it now on the corner. Minute 22 to play. Nearly turned over. Gathered up, though, by Williams. Here's Caden on the right corner. Bame. Audie. Williams steps into one. Three on the way. No good. And rebound pulled out of there by McAfee. Garber up in front to Bradbury. And he will draw some contact. Nearly gets it to go through. He will go to the free throw line to shoot, too. We had 42 free throw shots taken in the girls' game. Thankful that the first half of this one has not set that same pace. But they will go to the free throw line for their third attempt of the half. And Bradbury catches the back iron, no good. He leads them in scoring right now with 5 points. Does Bradbury coming off the bench, 5'11 senior. Garber sits down, so does McAfee. In comes Thad Menhold along with Funk. Bradbury missed the first, made the second. Well, they're trying to kind of stick in this one. Williams, he'll go baseline. Good take by Garrett Williams. Can't get it to go, though. And pulled out of there. Here comes Bradbury in transition on the far side in front of the Panther bench. He'll pull back now with 47 seconds. And they'll probably feel if they can get a bucket here and get it to single-digit lead, or deficit for them, they probably feel pretty good about things. Menhold on the left wing. Thad. They're top of the keys, Braden Menhold. He'll drive. And a foul going to be called on Fletcher Audie. It'll be the 5th team foul on the Panthers. Second on Fletcher. No, first on Fletcher. Oh, just under 30 seconds to play here in the first half. Morris, somebody lost their dude. Boy, Thad Menhold was wide open underneath the basket. There was a miscommunication there. It's a 9-point game. This was up to as many as 12. And a moving screen. Not a good way to end the first half so far for the Panthers. Actually, led by as many as 14 And since that point, Sabetha is on a 5-0 run. They just let him drive to the basket. Should have taken it. He maybe pulled over too early. Garber gets a crack at it. They had ample opportunities. Coach not going to be happy with the final minute of that first half, but got to be happy with the output from Bo Robinson, as Bo Robinson has 12 first-half points to pace all scores. We'll talk more about that. Recap the first half, let you know about the girls' game, tell you where to find us on Thursday. All that and more coming up next right here at halftime. It is a lead for the Panthers here at the break. We'll talk about it next. You're watching Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawley.
Number one, obviously, is safety.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Hey, I'm Mike Rowe, here today to encourage you to connect with 811 before you dig.
And I'm Micro, and I'm here because I love to dig in the dirt.
It's true. He's also here because he's very small and not that bright.
Here, for instance, we can see Micro doing what he loves to do.
And here we can see the consequences of not doing what he should have done. Dude, why didn't you call 811?
I forgot the number.
See? Not that bright.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Affordable with plans starting at just $34.95. No throttling, no tricks. More upload speed and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley, it just works.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
Come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Miami County Dance Movement is a place to inspire kids. Miami County Dance Movement is one big family with loving teachers. Miami County Dance Movement is where I'm learning to be flexible in dance and my life. Miami County Dance Movement is so amazing because everybody is so loving and kind. Miami County Dance Movement is like a second family to me.
Definitely quiet here inside the gymnasium. It's play some music. Let's play some 80s rock or something like that. Get some airbound music. Get the spattering of fans, dozens of fans here. No, maybe not even dozens. Tens of fans here inside Burlington Middle School here at halftime. Luckily, we've got plenty watching at home. We appreciate you guys. Hope it's nice and toasty where you're at and curled up next to a fire watching your tablet or phone or computer. Big, giant 60-inch TV. I hope that's the case. You got one for Christmas, perhaps. But halftime of this one, the Panthers right now in front, 25-16 here at the break. It's not been without a big effort by Sabetha to kind of keep pace. Here's how we got to where we are here in this first half. Panthers started on a 2-0, then 4-0 run. It was 4-1, and then Sabetha, a nice little charge late, made it a 4-point game at the end of one, 11-7. But the Panthers didn't go on a bit of a tear. They get the lead to as much as 12. And they led 23-11, but then at that part, Sabetha had a nice end of the first half and kind of pulled it back to within manageable, at least, a 9-point deficit here at the break, 25-16. Take a look at some scoring totals in this low-scoring affair. 6 points from Cooper Bradbury, 2 points from Thad Menhold, 2 points from Marcus Bauman, and 1 point from Christian McAfee. See if that adds up. That does not. 3 points from Matthew Garber as well. I'm missing 2 points somewhere, but close enough for me. 4 points from Garrett Williams. I mentioned Bo Robinson going into the break. 12 first half points, just dominant. 14 first half points for Bo Robinson. 6 points from Trey Mawala, and then 1 point for the Brock Pitzer for the Panthers. That is accurate. 25 points for them here at the break. Again, ladies fell earlier tonight in a tough one against Sabetha, 45-28, led by Kate Edegger's 13 points. She went 7-9 from the free throw line in the first half. Again, on Thursday, we'll try to figure out how we're going to do things. If they do end up in split brackets, which means one team's in the consolation, one's in the championship bracket, the way the bracket's set up right now, they would be in different gyms. There's a possibility they put them in the same gym. If they're playing the same teams, we will see. But in the meantime, we will have to make a decision, likely go with the team that's in the winning bracket. The good news is for the ladies and fans of our ladies team, we want to cover them as much as we can. But if we are not allowed or not able to do it because of it's not even separate gyms, it's separate buildings. I mean, they're next door to each other, but it would be a monumental effort to get both games on in different venues. Both Independence and Burlington, depending on who they play, have streaming and would be covering that game, so you'd be able to watch their broadcast. Not as good as ours, obviously, but it is an option for those folks who can't make the trip. So if that is the situation, we apologize, but we'll keep you up to date. Again, follow us on Facebook and check us out at PaolaSportsLive.com to make sure you get all the information. Then girls will no doubt play on Friday. Because they are in that consolation bracket. If the boys win here, they would no doubt play on Saturday. We will have those games for you because if they do end up split, then we'll be able to do the girls on Friday in what would be a consolation game, and then we would do the boys on Saturday morning as well, depending on when that is, either at 10 or noon. Third place game would be at 10. Championship game would be at noon in this Burlington Invitational here from Burlington. Great venue, good setup. This is a great little town, rich history of basketball tradition, certainly in this area, both on the boys and girls side. And we'll see what they have in store for their teams. Perhaps could see them in the next round of this one because Panthers will either play the winner. If they win, they'll play the winner of either Burlington or Independence in the next round. If they lose, they would play the loser of that particular contest. Again, across our network, if you want to catch some good basketball, if it's in between games or halftime or just after the fact, you can go watch Tonganoxie's at the Tonganoxie Invitational, Lewisburg at the Baldwin Boys Invitational, Spring Hill hosting the Spring Hill Boys Invitational, and then obviously we are here in the Burlington Invitational. Girls action in tournament play next week for some of our teams. Paola will be back at home, doubleheader at Chanute and at DeSoto next week. We'll have those games for you here on Paola Sports Live. We'll take a final break. We'll come back. Second half coming up next right here on Paola Sports Live.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Priced right, with plans starting at $34.95. No throttling, no tricks, more upload speed, and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley. It just works.
Sabetha with the basketballs. We start this third quarter, moving from right to left now as you watch it. Good attempt there. Kick, Funk, baseline jumper on the way, no good. Rebound, Pitzer. And Brock will slow it down here for the Panthers. They'll move from left to right. Moala up the floor. Robinson on the left side. He'll drive, elevate, little runner. Man, that rolled around 3 times and finally went down. As Bo Robinson picks up right where he left off. He's got 16 points now here in the ball game. The Panthers are back up by double digits in this third. Entry inside. There's Garber at the elbow. Now scoop off the right side from Menold to Menold. Thad with it on the right corner. Stolen away. Aiden Morris. Right spot, right time. 3-on-2. Robinson. Crossover. Little runner. Leaner. No good, but he is fouled. And Bo will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Robinson on the night. Just 0 for 1. He had the and 1 opportunity in the first quarter. Trying to get right here with a chance at 2 of them. Missed the first. Missed them both. Did Robinson. Push up, little runner by Menold. Kick out Garber, open look at a 3, no good. Rebound Moala. Long pass up to Garrett Williams to Aiden Morris. Good. Unselfish basketball right there. Aiden, the beneficiary of a nice pass, and it all started on the defensive end of the floor anyway. 13 points, the largest lead of the ball game. No, 14 they've had it actually in that first half, midway point of the second quarter. Garber with it on the right wing. Here's Funk. Menold. He'll pull the trigger on one. No good. Slide off. Knocked around. Robinson. They got numbers again. Moala. Spinning. Good. Knight. Off the glass and good. And the Panthers off to a pretty good start here in this second half. 31-16. It's a full timeout. We'll take it. We're back at 30, though. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
6:16 to go here, just less than 2 minutes into the second quarter. Sabetha calls a quick timeout. They did that to start the game, and it kind of slowed the momentum of the Panthers. We'll see if that has the same effect here after Paola started with a head of steam here in this second quarter, second half. Garber with it. Waiting for him to get across. Got to hustle over there and trap. Can't get it, but a foul going to be called on Aiden Morris. Yeah, make him get back to the middle of the floor. If you can't get the trap, you can't get there in time, then you just got to play defense and don't make that foul there as the ship had sailed. Bradbury checks in the ball game. Plays Menold. Through the backcourt for Garber. Menold on the left side to Funk. Trying to entry pass. Good dish. Can't finish, though. It's a nice take by McAfee. Aiden Morris in transition up to Robinson. He'll stop, get it, and the foul. No, they called on the floor. So they call that on the floor. It'll be against Matthew Garber, his first, team 2. Foul trouble not really an issue for either team right now. Inbound deep for Moala. Kick ball. Williams get it in for Morris. Aiden will set the offense here. Scoop off for Robinson on the right wing. Moala for 3. Ooh, no good. Rebound out of there by Bradbury. He'll push it for the Blue Jays. Oh, everybody lost him, and it was right there, but Moala, who's just killing the boards tonight. Good pass up for Williams. Garrett will take it. Little scoop with the right hand, no good. Can't finish. Rebound cleared out of there by McAfee. Garber going the other direction. Bradbury thought about it. Now he'll drive. He'll have a little runner. No good. Robinson and Moala both there. They kind of fought over it for a minute. Aiden Morris comes out there with it. He'll give it up for Robinson. Bo hanging. That one won't go. And rebound. Boy, somebody put a lid on it. That timeout, I'm telling you, it was a good one by Sabetha. Things were kind of rolling out of control, and they've slowed down a little bit. McAfee gets one to go finally. Nobody had really had much luck scoring. That's a dangerous pass, and reap what you sow. Get it across the timeline. Good defense by Aiden Morris working on Minold. Now a little runner, and no help there to get him. Braden Minold finishes at the rim. Panthers have lost some steam now, some mojo. Got to get it back. Morris will bring it across the timeline. Off to Robinson. And a timeout by Coach Cash, as expected. Timeout, we'll take it. We're back at 30. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawley.
I'm Mike Rope, here today to encourage you to connect with 811 before you dig.
And I'm Micro, and I'm here because I love to dig in the dirt.
It's true. He's also here because he's very small and not that bright.
Here, for instance, we can see Micro doing what he loves to do.
And here we can see the consequences of not doing what he should have done. Dude, why didn't you call 811?
I forgot the number.
See? Not that bright.
(31-20). Panthers need to get one through the hole here. Had a couple of looks at some, not high percentage shots, but they had been falling in the first half. Right now, not so much. So Sabetha's tightened up a little bit defensively as well. Ramey over to Morris on the left wing. Tight defense there, you see, by Bauman. Carson Bame, entry pass. Baseline, Robinson. And a turnover by Robinson. He walked with it, apparently. Out goes Morris. In comes Fletcher Audie for the Panthers. Panthers in that little zone press. Haven't really been able to deploy it, but it slows things down a little bit perhaps for Sabetha. Off left side. Dump off in for McAfee, and they'll kick it right back out Garber. Here's Bradbury. Screen comes from McAfee. Good recovery there by Audie. Here's Garber. Back around and get it back in the hands of Garber. He's working against Robinson. Man-to-man defense here for the Panthers. Audie working against Bradbury. And foul. Foul called against Fletcher Audie, his second. Team foul number 2 here of the second half, and it sends Cooper Bradbury to the free throw line to shoot 2, and he knocks in the first one. He is 2 out of 3 now on the night from the charity stripe. Not a ton of free throws taken by either team. Panthers are just 3 of 5, 3 of 7 from the free throw line. Bradbury makes them both. back into single digits. It's a feisty Sabetha team just won't go away. Audie over to Moala on the right wing. He'll drive now. Trey up and around. Good. Nice take. Finally able to get to the rim. He's at double figures with 10 points now. Dump off. Good defense. Moala blocked it. Fletcher Audie tracked it down. Sabetha, good transition D to get back and have a chance. Bame on the right corner. Dump off inside Ramey. Caden will try to scoop it up. Hits the side of the backboard. Nothing doing. Bradbury on the right corner. He'll drive. And a charge. Fletcher Audie knows he kind of got away with one there. Set up and took it. And Bradbury picks up just his his second personal foul. And Sabetha going to put some pressure on. Out goes Ramey, Bame, and Williams. Pitzer, Morris, and Robinson check back in. Fletcher Audie with it on the right wing. Good dish. Moala up and around. He's got 12. 35-22. Up in front, Bradbury. He gets to go. Bradbury's been a nice spark for them. He's in double figures now with 10 points. We've led by as many as 15 a couple of times. That was just a moment ago, but Morris off left side. Pitzer approaching the 90-second mark of the third quarter. Audie quickly down inside Moala. Trey up off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound. Second chance is better. Trey's taking over now as he's got 8 second-half points, 14 for the ball game. Driving, Bradbury's trying to match him. Shot no good. Blocked from behind by Robinson. Keep working at it. Good effort there by Davis Roque. He's come off the bench and get his first bucket of the ball game. Morris for three, no good. Rebound Moala. Good pass, right? He'll put one up, can't get it to go. Knocked around and gathered up by Menold for Sabetha. Outlet, over they come. Bauman, he'll have a little runner, no good. Moala's there. No team wanting to slow things down. Moala. It'll be a foul. And they're shooting two. If they shoot two here, he got a gift. They are. Well, he got away with one there. He was clearly passing. That's the coach. Berger's asking that exactly right now. Why is he shooting free throws? And Karma has a way of balancing things out. A rare miss by Trey Moala. Was 2 for 2 before that. Now 2 out of 3 on the night. Menold, the aforementioned Roque, and Bauman check out. Robinson's going to go out for a quick break. And in for him comes Carson Bame. Moala missed them both. Should have never been anyways. 35 seconds to play, third quarter. Wide open on the right corner is Menold begging for it. Bradbury now, he'll drive, step back from the free throw line on the way, no good. And Pitzer gets the rebound. Moala, 16 seconds. Going to work for the final shot of this third quarter. Now 10 seconds. They'll give it up, run in isolation with Trey, most likely. And backside, Audie. Kick it. Morris for three. No good. Rebound, Bame, and that's the end of the third quarter. 37-26. The Blue Jays keeping it within striking distance. We head to the fourth. Next on Paola Sports Live.
Are you thinking about buying medicine online? A search for online pharmacies yields more than 20 million results. But which ones can you trust? Medicines bought from unlicensed online pharmacies can be dangerous. You may get a fake drug, your condition may get worse, or you may experience a bad reaction. Don't put your health at risk. To learn how to find an online pharmacy that's safe and legal, visit fda.gov/BeSafeRx. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
Come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
3-point shot by Adi, no good as we start the fourth quarter. Sabetha back with it as they move from right to left. Looking to drive. Good defense there against Funk. Now Bradbury. Here's Garber. Now Bradbury. Panthers tighten it up defensively a little bit. Garber with it on the left wing. Funk, elbow, looking to drive. Nice take. He's been a nice bright spot for them at times as McAfee in the second half. And it's back to a single-digit lead for the Panthers. Just can't quite shake them. And there's a shot by Moala that will go down. Great second half. He's got 10 second-half points, 16 for the ball game. Just shy of his average so far. Driving, kick. Bradbury, good closeout by Robinson. Pitzer's there, little runner, no good. Bo with it. He'll throw it up in front for Garrett Williams. Garrett walked with it. Yep, I think he's right. Unforced errors, man. We've seen a few of them here in this ball game and seen multiple tonight between the two games. There it is, right there. Almost got it. Pitzer gets there just a second earlier as a trap. It still caused a little disruption. They'll get it, though, down into Funk. Nowhere to go with it. Knocked out of air by Brock Pitzer. It'll stay with Sabetha here with 6.5 to go in the fourth. There's a trap. A good one, Funk. We'll get it out to Bradbury. He'll pull the trigger on a triple. Missed it badly. Fletcher Audi going to lead the charge. Big fella off left side now. Get it back to Fletcher. Here's Robinson. He get it that close. It's going up. Catches the front iron, no good. And Bo's been real quiet here in the second half. He's only got 16 points, 14 of those in the first half. Not much in that third quarter. On the other hand, though, 6 second-half points for Christian McAfee. And this is as close as it's been in a while, 30-9. 39-30, rather. 9-point lead. Back and forth a little bit. Pitzer to Moala on the baseline. Catches that cleanly. Trey's going to step into a three. High arcing shot. No good. Robinson there with a rebound. Somehow dribbles out of that. Holy, what in the world? How did he do that? How he kept his balance and kept his feet on that is beyond me. That's some kind of athlete there to be able to get that board, get out of there, and stay on your feet. Very impressive. 5:35 to go here in this ball game. Again, to recap, ladies fell earlier tonight, 45-28 to Sabetha. They await the resolution of, or I'm sure it's happened by this point. I just don't know the results over there between Sabetha and Independence, or excuse me, Burlington Independence on the girls' side. Same thing with Burlington Independence on the boys' side are currently playing to determine the opponents for these two teams on Thursday. If they play in the same gym, we'll have a pregame coverage at 5:50, tip-off at 6 o'clock with a doubleheader. If they don't, then we'll probably end up with staying with the team in the winners bracket if we get there, although this one anything but decided here with a scrappy Sabetha team against what I would say is a much better Paola team, just not able to separate themselves right now from Sabetha. It's just been a dogfight. Why won't you go away? Here's Robinson on the left side. through Audie. Some patience here. Probably go a long way. He'll get good looks like that. Moala no good. Robinson was coming in to finish it. But Trey going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Moala typically a very good free throw shooter, although missed his last 2. He is 2 out of 4 on the night from the stripe. Moala made the first one. Back to a double-digit lead. Made the second one. Leads all scores now with 18 points, right at his average. It's typically a game plan for coaches. When you know you're going to have matchup issues, you've got a good player like Moala. You say, hey, let's just try to keep him below his average. And then when they get there, it's like, we didn't quite get it done. McAfee, charge. Robinson there to set up and take it. It's the most laissez-faire charge call I've ever seen, but accurate. So there's that. 0 for performance, a 10 for accuracy. How about that? The judge from Lithuania scores it. Off left side. Good lit dish from Ramey. Williams will step into a triple. Catches the right iron, no good. Knocked around Garber. The one piece of this I think coach is going to pull away is those kind of 50-50 balls. Sabetha's been able to get to them. They're smaller, they're scrappy, they're lanky, whereas Paola's a little bit more, bigger and solid. There's a 3 by Mennel to put him right back in it. Again, 8-point game now. This is anything but comfortable for the Panthers as we approach the midway point of this fourth quarter. At the elbow from Moala. Got to finish. That's not a real high percentage shot. And you don't need to be taking those, frankly. Ramey outside Robinson. He'll slice through. Shot no good, but he is fouled, and they're going to give it to him. And he will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Well, Robinson 0 for 3 on the night from the charity stripe. And catches the back iron, no good. Still yet to get one through from the free throw line. Here's the second one for Robinson. That one goes down. Well, we got tuck shirts in. (42-33). Sabetha trying to keep pace. And a walk by Menold. Pressure going to be applied by Sabetha. Over to Morris. They'll break that press. Now you just be patient in the half court. You do not have to throw up a prayer. You don't have to take a contested shot in the paint. You just need to kill some clock and get out of here. Dump off inside for Moala. He'll go into the paint for Robinson. Robinson will go up. He'll lean good. Robinson, what he was doing in the first half, they're back to a double-digit lead. Another charge. Caden Ramey this time. The big guy sets up inside and takes that one. And it will be back to the Panthers, and a timeout going to be taken by Sabetha. Timeout, we'll take it. We're back in 30. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawley.
All across the country, people are coming together to speed up what we can learn about health. The All of Us Research Program is calling on 1 million people to join us as we try to change the future of health. For your family, for future generations, for all of us. Visit joinallofus.org and find out how you can become 1 in a million.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
3:24 to play here in the fourth quarter. 44-33. Panthers trying to shake off a feisty Sabetha Bluejays team. Slow down. You could probably hear Coach Cash in the background like, relax, everybody relax. Don't force it. No long threes by guys that aren't proven three-point shooters. Caden Carson Bame getting ready to check into the ball game. Hayden Morris with on left wing. We're under 3 to play. There's Moal on the right side. Ramey, good look down inside. That's the kind of percentage look you want to get. Moala can't finish. Robinson will take it. He'll go ahead and pull the trigger on one, up and off the glass and good. 46-33. Largest lead has been 15 a couple of times. It's 13 right now. Dump off inside McAfee. He's done his part to keep him in it. Garber, good drive. Now tangled up with the Panthers. Off right side from Garber. 3 no good. Ramey crashing the glass. What a boy there from Caden Ramey to go up and get that one. Up in front court, 2:05 to go now. Panthers again hold and get a high percentage shot like he did just a moment ago. No rush. Back and forth with Morris. The Blue Jays rather starting to jump passes. Williams and Bame now both waiting for the next dead ball. Maybe there won't be one. Ramey. And a timeout. Coach Cash could see Caden kind of tangled up in there. It's a full. We'll take it. We're back at 30. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Back out here to a raucous Burlington Middle School. They're on a Tuesday night. Coffee County. Nearby the Coffee County. Coffee. Or EY. Shoot, now I don't know. I was confident for a second. I'm going to have to look it up. I think it is EY. I think I saw it on a news story recently. It was EE, but I don't think it's EE. I think it's EY. Because coffee, that's how you spell coffee, with 2 E's. My camera person's going to be walking back to Miami County. I know how to spell that. Miami County? Miami County. Outside for Moala. Trying to shake off a Darren Funk, and that is 10 fouls for Sabetha. You've seen how they've done it. They're in the double bonus. Paola just with 2, and I don't think they really have a gripe over there with Sabetha. I think it's just kind of been that way here in the second half. They've had to really sell out, have the Blue Jays, and Moala will hit his 3rd in a row from the charity stripe. 21 points for Trey Moala. 21 points for Bo Robinson as well. Now Trey will go to 22. Those guys have combined for 80 points now, 80-plus points in the last 2 outings. Driving, kick, Bradbury, fire, 3. That is one funky delivery. Bame up to Robinson. Bo going to take it. No good. That's not what you wanted to do there with a minute to play, but 15-point lead perhaps in the bag now. Maybe. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Braden Minold, who's come alive here in the fourth quarter, 2 threes. Try to keep him in it, willing them. A 12-point game, 46-36. Or 48-36, rather. And a foul is going to send Moala back to the free throw line, I believe, to shoot two. No, Aiden Morris will step to the line. 44.7 seconds to play. Jonas Sanders, Joel Feldman going to check into the ball game for the Panthers. Aiden Morris will knock down the first one. And he made them both. Nice job by Aiden Morris. He's got 4 points in the contest. 42 seconds to play. There's a rebound. Nice one by Sanders. And a foul going to be called on Minold, and that'll send Aiden Morris back to the free throw line where he just went 2 for 2. Misses that one. Here comes the second one for Morris. Missed them both. Panthers going to stay in the winner's bracket. We'll play on Thursday, and then that will determine whether they're in the championship or the third place game on Saturday. Wait to see who they play, either Independence or Burlington. Panthers better get it across the timeline. They will just in time. Sanders with it on the far side. Morris get it across. 7 seconds. There'll be a hold. So the Panthers going to win it here. 50-36. Just kind of maintain that lead throughout. Again, they will play either Burlington or Independence on Thursday, and they will play on Saturday either at 10 a.m. or noon in the final game of this bracket, I believe. And then the girls, they will play on Thursday as well. We'll wait to see who they play and whether we can get there. If they're in the same gym, certainly we'll have them. If they are not, then we probably have to go with the boys because they're on the winner's side of things. We'll try to get all that sorted out here in the next couple of days. But we will no doubt have some basketball for you on Thursday, and then we will have basketball for you on Friday and Saturday as we are making the trip over here to Burlington for the Burlington Invitational, one of the storied tournaments in Kansas, long running and well executed, and so far so good here for us. Just would like the girls to get a win. They found a tough Sabetha team, but the boys do get the win here, 50-36. We'll come back, total up our numbers, and wrap things up here tonight from Burlington. Final score on the boys' side, 50-36. They win it. They stay on the winner's side here from the Burlington Invitational, right here on Paola Sports Line.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
So, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing. At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Back out here to Burlington Middle School one final time. As you look at the Bobcat. Middle school is the Bobcats. High school is the Wildcats. we may be playing one of those teams. The Burlington team, we'll see how things work out, but we were waiting the matchups between Independence and Burlington for the other side of the bracket. Again, boys win here tonight for Paola 50-36. Take a look at some final numbers. First up for Sabetha, leading them in scoring double digits. The only guy in double digits, 10 points for Cooper Bradbury. For the Panthers, same dudes, doing it again. Trey Moala, 20 points, 21 points from Bo Robinson. I think I mentioned Moala 21. I miscounted, I think, while I was in the heat of the moment. So 21 from Robinson, 20 from Moala, 4 points from Aiden Morris, 4 points from Garrett Williams, and 1 point from Brock Pitzer. Do need a little bit more offensive output probably to be sustainable from those other guys, but those two are certainly doing the work on the offensive and defensive end of the floor. Very good effort. All in all, very good defensive effort from everybody for Paola to help get the win here, 50-36. On the girls earlier tonight, they fall 45-28 to Sabetha, so they move into the consolation bracket. The boys will be in the winner's bracket. Again, follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/PaolaSportsLive, PaolaSportsLive.com. We'll try to find an updated bracket and get it to you, and also let you know where to find us on Thursday, and then we'll be back here on Friday and Saturday with more coverage of Paola Panther basketball. For Corinne Harris, I'm BJ Harris saying so long from Burlington. Back at it on Thursday. Panthers split tonight against Sabetha, and you saw it all right here on your home for Paola High School Athletics, Paola Sports Live.
You've been watching Panther Athletics on Paola Sports Live. Paola Sports Live is presented by Go Brawley. It just works. Learn more at gobrawley.com. Also by Elliott Group, Hers Incorporated, Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Laura's Orthodontics, and Miami County Dance Movement. Thanks for watching, and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your new home for the Panthers, Paola Sports Live.